The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here, getaway drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know? Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, 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 money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle. It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? Fantasy football hustler back at ya.
Top of the goddamn morning.
Let's get it.
We in this thing.
All right. Shout out to the crew. Shout out whoever's rocking with us right now. Got Toyota One in the house. What up, bro? Got a bunch of people watching. No one putting in comments, but I don't even know what we're gonna talk about today.
Man, who the fuck ever knows, bro? We just rock.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question. Is it, we all have OCD to a degree. Is that, would you say that's one of your like OCDs when you're like, fuck, okay, we should have a show with a purpose? Because you've said that to me like dozens of times.
Well, not anymore. Well, not anymore. Just because we started. I mean, things changed a lot when we had like, I don't know, 20 shows a week. It was kind of pointless to do just shows where it was nothing. But yeah, like we're gonna get back into it.
You say it was nothing. You say it was nothing, and I always got an overwhelming response that they like our shows like that. You know what I mean?
Oh no. I mean, I'm not saying that that's not gonna exist, but
no, I didn't say. I'm not saying it whether it should or not. I'm just saying like.
Yeah, I mean, now it's for efficient. Now it's for efficiency. It's not that nobody likes it. Like, yeah, we could live stream for 20 hours a day, and I'm sure people would like it. It's about making the money versus the time. Because yeah, if I was rich and I didn't have to worry about money, I'd live stream all day, every day. You know, like shit, like it's fucking awesome. But yeah, it's not. Live streaming doesn't really make us money. It's fun. It's like the fun thing.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
What up, Crispy? And Dennis, did I shout you out? If not, what up, Dennis?
What up, Denny? What's up, Pops?
But yeah, that's what it comes to.
Always remember a Bogard classic saying, the genius asks questions. That's why they say, where I'm from, we say assuming kills. Don't go assuming and you assume wrong. That shit'll get your ass killed. You know what I mean? You gotta ask the right questions, bro. And you gotta watch for the motherfuckers asking certain questions too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might not be a genius. They might be a rata.
But there's going to be way more uploaded videos this season because, oops. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Little dab fucking fell on the ground somewhere and I have no idea where it went. But yeah, I mean, because one of those things, not like
we're not carpet in that thing, right? It's not carpet, right?
Well, I have something on top of the carpet, but
okay. On top of the floor.
That shit don't matter. This ain't my house. I don't fucking own it.
Yeah, it's not my perspective. Even when I used to rent shit, I like fuck. That's annoying because to say something broke, them motherfuckers aren't the nicest, at least in my experience. All right, man, when we had to get the sink fixed, they let us wait for 3 months.
Yeah, no matter what. You stay in a place for a year, you ain't getting that deposit back. Maybe a couple $100 of it.
Yeah, hell yeah. You're gonna go through the whole house, look through all the paint and everything. I was in this motherfucker for 8 years. And,
I mean, what's bullshit about that is wear and tear doesn't mean nothing.
No, I mean, you did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It does for everyone who actually owns the house, though. I mean, except if you have someone who's renting it, and then just literally the wear and tear of the paint. They got
if a motherfucker was doing me dirty, bruh, I'll kill a rat and leave him there like you did. Like literally, like, listen, fuck you. Okay. You better come through within this next couple weeks before you open that door and it's full of all kind of maggots and flies flying around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what made everything happen faster, because there was literally the dead rat. And I was like, you want to see all the videos that I've been taking? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I might not be a lawyer, but my mom has a few lawyer friends, and all this video footage that I got, like, let's just put it this way. You better just give me my damn whole deposit check, and we'll just part ways, because I already found a new spot that I was going to move into. And yeah, they gave me the whole deposit check in like 2 days. First time that ever happened.
I mean, it's very, you don't want that. They didn't want to not be able to rent that joint.
Oh, actually, you know what? It wasn't the first time. Well, that was the first time at that point that it happened. But these other motherfuckers who we knew that something was wrong, like we literally during COVID and all that, there was like, it was mold in the house or like something. It was probably asbestos or some shit. That was actually the fastest that I ever got a check from them, because literally when we were done moving out at 5 o'clock, they came in and inspected it and gave me the check. And it was because there was more than just the they owed us fucking money. They pretty much kicked us out of the house.
I just want to shout out my last property manager, because he rocked with me for 8 years. I've known him for like 10 prior to that, because he worked with my mom, you know what I mean, at a different company. And you know, he's probably about like 5 years older than me. So we also got mutual friends and whatnot, you know what I mean? So he knows what time it is with Bogey in the crib, you know what I mean? Like he would say things like, yeah, you know, Trit told me about, you know, what you do. And I'm like, fucking Trit, the fuck Trit, you fucking rat. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know, you get into a motherfucker and you don't want, you know, you don't put it on the app that you're going to be moving this fucking work out this bitch. You know what I mean? Anyways, he goes, when we were doing the walk, I mean, there was one time I had a leak in my fucking, in the tub. And it was, you know how like you pull the thing up or push down, depending on however fucking your thing is set up to make the water come out the top.
Yeah.
So like the water, just as soon as you turn it on, it won't stop coming out the bottom. And it got so, as well, but it got so bad that like, even when the water was all the way off, it's just still going. So whatever stopper in there, it corroded away from fucking, from it calcified, and it's all fucked. You know what I mean? So like, it's 3 months of me, like, if I take a shower or anybody, then I gotta run outside and hit the water off. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And that shit, I did that shit for 3 months, bro. That shit was hella irritating. And like, you know what's more irritating is when somebody, in this case, my lady, getting on me about something somebody else is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucking irritating. The fucking water, and then that. You know what? I can call him. Here. She just hangs it up. You want to talk to him? Here. Then he calls back. Yeah. Oh, nothing. My girl just wanted to hear from your mouth. You know what I mean? Why is this lagging? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, it's really annoying. I got hella kids. I'm trying to do laundry, wash the dishes, and regular shit. Take a shit. You know what I mean? I gotta close the water outside. That shit is annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Tino? Tino in the house?
What up, Tino? And then when they fixed the shit, then like slowly but surely throughout the last 6 months of me living there, it started to come back. The water started leaking again. So like, you know, I just like, you know what, screw him, bro.
What's there to do now that fantasy's over? You're tripping, bro. Like you should have stayed in the 420 crew and got into those playoff leagues with us. There, we might open up another one if there's I mean, as of right now, there's one spot left, but someone told me to hold it for 30 minutes, and he's going to sign up on Patreon when he leaves work right now and then join. I left Thursday and Saturday open as options. So, you know, if we can get 12 more people, I mean, I'll join one of them if we can't get 12. And yeah, let's get more. But yeah, fantasy season is not over. We are literally knee deep in 7 drafts right now. And we got 2 drafts later tonight that are fast drafts, and then 1 draft tomorrow. That's a fast draft.
When does the clock fire back up for the slow drafts?
Man, Wes said he can't lose no more money. Well, man, scared buddy don't make money. It's playoffs. It's fun, man. And $33, man. $33.
I forgot. I just got this from somebody recently, but this should be resonating with me. It's like one of the most simple cliche sayings that I've never heard till now. you got to be willing to lose if you trying to win, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There's nobody in life who's ever won without losing first. Like it doesn't happen.
I mean, and then there was John Anthony. You know what I mean? Like, he hit the scene. I mean, he was winning prior to that, but when he hit the scene, it got the big W's. You know what I mean?
Way different.
Mark Sanchez, terrible. Probably the worst thing to happen to him is go to a good team, make him think he's actually doing something.
That's the thing, though. They were horrible when he got there.
But what are you talking about? They still went to the title game 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but was it in spite of him or because of him?
No, but like I said, when you start winning, in period, they're winning. You know what I mean? It's like the guy who walks around wearing a Super Bowl ring. Oh shit, you won, bro? Who'd you play for? I was fourth string on the Chiefs a couple years ago. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm sure someone would leave out the I'm fourth string on the Chiefs part.
I know, but I'm just saying though. Oh, you play for the Chiefs? Who are you? Oh, who?
That's one of those things. It's already an awkward.
What if you were Tyler Johnson?
It's already an awkward conversation for NFL players because they're already in a helmet. That's why most of them wear chains with their number on it or their fucking name on it. That's the tough part.
In the Bible, for those who don't know, the world's greatest selling book, right? Bestseller even. They talk about, man, that's the mark of the beast, bro. Once they start numbering us, right? It's just another version of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ain't put no numbers on the gladiators, though.
It's funny. It's like Dennis knows all my favorite movies. He was like, sometimes you flush, sometimes you bust. And when you're up, it's never good as it seems. And when you're down, you never think you're going to get back up again. But life goes on, George. And money isn't real, George. It only seems that way. Yeah, tell that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell that to Mom.
Blow. Yeah, blow.
George,
hey, I can't stand the mom. The bitch had no problems counting up all that dope money that he was sending to her.
I'm curious what part of the mom and dad's relationship was fugazi in the movie.
I had the homie, bro. I'm not gonna out him, bro. When we used to be at his crib all the time, his girl would wow out on him, right? And like it would be even times like we're out in the back, like burning a blunt or something, and then like he'll just, oh, hold on, my girl's calling me, I can go inside real quick. Then you just hear her yelling, like, but she's yelling to the point she want us and the neighbors to know. You know what I mean? I'm like, and she done broadcasting hell and shit. All you do is bring your friends here that just smoke weed and you have a baby. And I'm like, damn, this bitch is crazy, bro. Like,
my dad, who's a weed
pull your skirt down, B, and you go inside. We're gonna leave now.
My dad, who is
like, damn, I hope he doesn't put hands on the broad because she's like pushing the buttons. You know what I mean?
My dad.
Like, that's what's dangerous. A lot of that shit like that similar happens to these players, man. Like, it just happened to Jonathan Majors. You know what I mean? Like,
that happened to me. Not about domestic violence, but my dad, when I was living at his house, and Zoo Crew came over to the house, and we were gonna hang out, and he was giving me something. I was giving him something. My dad causes this whole huge scene in front of the house. And the next day, I'm arrested.
Wow. I mean, I may or may have not had this one side piece that I was like making. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was treated her as such. You know what I mean? And she got hella crazy and started fucking wilding out in front of our studio. Hey, I drug dealers and blah blah blah. You know what I did? I called the cops on that bitch.
Lucky you were able to do that. Yeah, for me.
I called her because I said, hey, yo, there's some crazy woman because she was throwing shit at the building too. It was like, you know what I mean? And she stopped hollering. Thankfully, she stopped hollering all that shit. But I was like, yo, remove this, you know, and we're on federal property when my studio's on an airport, you know, a private airport. It's a quote unquote, this is federal, you know what I mean? Like police couldn't even drive onto our joint for real. Like any of the parking lots, they only could be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And real shit. There's a baseball field right there. Tino knows, he'll vouch for this. When you drive by this shit in this bitch, they got a baseball field in there, and there's a little shack with like vending machines and stuff. And the police, they do a shift exchange over here. You know what I mean? So like there'd be sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna be late to the studio, bro. It's like my session's at 3, but they do their shift exchange at 3. I'm gonna be 30 minutes late. I just don't like driving past those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Even though it's like kind of like, you know, shitting where they sleep type of shit. Still, you know what I mean? That shit was crazy. Like this bitch was wilding, yelling some wild shit. Like, yo, we're sound engineers over here, bitch. The fuck up. You know, it's funny too. Whenever you get around somebody that's like of authority, and they go, oh, you guys make music. Can I hear something? Yeah, check out my R&B artist. You know what I mean? Or like even security. I don't ever trust security. That's like one step away. Even if you're like a gangster doing security, still I don't trust the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I don't trust nobody actually. Fuck that shit.
Derek in the house. Salute.
What up, Derek? Salute. Cameron, he's coming under fire right now.
For what?
You know, him and Murder Mace, they do a sports pod. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying? You know, Cam and Mace, they live quite the life. You know what I mean? And Mace at one point, he was just seeing, you know, now in hindsight, he was probably seeing all the wild shit Diddy was doing. He thought he was forsaken. He went to God. So screw all this. The money's not worth it. I'm gonna be a preacher. You know what I mean? But like Cameron, he didn't live the life. You know what I mean? Went on, be successful in rap and whatnot. And so now they're doing this pod together, and Cam is always reminiscing about times with him and Murder when they were fucking like young. You know what I mean? So he think it was funny. They just fell into a combo talking about, hey man, remember when we was kids, bro, back in '92, we was at the whorehouse, you know what I'm saying? Hey, pause. Hey, you was coming fast though, pause. And they're laughing and shit. Then like there's this bitch named Melissa Ford. She's on the Joe Budden podcast. She was a video vixen back in the days. And, you know, this is like her claim to fame, you know what I mean? But it's funny because nowadays on podcasts with strong personalities, no matter what, you got to have a female presence on there. That's just how the formula is these days. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So anyway, she come on there talking about, well, what if, you know, and they're playing this clip from Cam and them talking about going to a whorehouse when they was young. And she said, what if they were underaged in there? And you know what I mean? And Cameron was like, the fuck, bitch? Because then it's like, yo, you don't fucking, and then Cameron went on, he's like, we were like 16. We weren't even supposed to be old enough to be in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And he over here, and she, you know, just when you throw allegations like that out there these days, bro, that's just crazy, bro. You know what I mean? You might have an old girlfriend now come out and start threatening some shit like, hey, remember that one time you roughed me up when we were fucking or something? And then like, boom, like you gonna have to pay a settlement just so that don't even come out. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. Like I mean, first of all, anybody who's hiding these dark secrets in the closet, it's gonna come out. You know what I mean? But like for someone to throw like an allegation out there and it's just from like someone's story, you know what I mean? No, this bitch don't know this motherfucker at all. Just throw it out there. And come to find out because she was like, you know, part of sex trafficking when she was underage. Hey, that's you, bitch. You know what I mean? That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like you made the poor choice. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes the whole thing, you know what I mean? And I'm like, ooh. And then Cam, he said like he had posted a picture of the broad like on his gram. So they fucking took it down and they banned him for a couple days. And so he's like, so he couldn't respond for a couple days. Well, boy, when them 2 days was up and he was able to go live again, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, Cameron's the GOAT, bro. Just saying, bro. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers that's like actually like made something of themselves. You know what I mean? Stayed with the same, you know, married the same one or stayed married with the same one from the beginning, whether they cheated or not. I'm just saying, like in the entertainment world, that's pretty significant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, is Eddie Murphy still with his first broad?
No idea.
I've been seeing him running around with a white. I think he got a white one these days. You know what I'm saying?
No idea.
See, Cat Williams, what did Cat Williams say? He's like, I'm never gonna get married. You know what I mean? Oh, I think he was married. No, was he married before? He was saying somebody he's never gonna get married. Maybe he's
no, he said he's not gonna get married.
Yeah, so he was before, or he never.
No.
See,
That's what Shannon.
That's a legit stance.
And Shannon kept asking him. He was like, "What about the marriage like before?" And he was like, "How am I gonna have a wife before and I've never been married?" But he said that like a bunch of different times, and Shannon kept asking him in different ways.
I feel like, and this is not a shot at Cat Williams' sexuality at all, but he's definitely in tune with his feminine side. I don't think like there's a woman that he'll feel that he's not like above. You know what I mean?
Well, he said he's already having to do all of the shit and play mom.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I saw him on the radio. Oh no, when he was on the Mike Tyson's pod. This is like
I can't even say the femininity. He's just like handling biz as a single dad.
Okay.
He wanted to
like
I don't know.
straight up.
He said that first kid was like a crack baby, right?
He's okay. He's in his own words. I am something of a feminist, but only by definition. You know what I mean? Yeah, because he was basically saying that, like, you know, most of these motherfuckers that are these quote unquote feminists these days are more like social justice warriors, and you know what I mean? Like, the brother's pretty conscious. I ain't gonna front. But when he was on, and I feel you on this one though, because when he was on Tyson, he was just saying, "Listen, I make food for all my kids. You know what I mean? I do all the laundry. I'm like, shit, I do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that make you
I'm
feminine?
talking about the way he carries himself, whether it's cleanliness, like he's not a regular like scruffy dude. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna go get his hair done. He's not gonna get a haircut. You know
Wait, you mean he practices hygiene?
Listen, bro. I know some dirty motherfuckers that are men, bro. I don't know too many dirty motherfuckers that's women, bro.
There are, but taking showers and getting your hair done and shit shouldn't like consider like you shouldn't be considered like a feminine person.
Do you know a lot of white people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like to not shower every day is like a normal thing for them. I'm like, I don't know that for me. I'm taking like 2 a day. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm paying for the water, I'm goddamn taking a shower.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But if he's in touch with his feminine side for taking showers, like that's what you're saying that you are too.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. It's funny the way that you
clearly.
What's funny is the way that you're wording
You're
it.
doing that trolling shit that I was just saying that these podcasters do. You're literally doing that right now.
Well, you're wording it funny because he's not
at his sexuality. He won't. Okay, he wouldn't sit like this.
Because why does
like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's not gay. I'm just saying he does more. He has a lot of feminine traits. Therefore, he's in tune with his feminine.
See, you didn't say the knee thing.
You know what they're called? I should say he was metro. Would you have agreed there? He's a metro. You know what I'm talking about? Extra cleansy dudes. They be putting on moisturizer and shit.
I mean, metro to me means gay. I mean, I know that like it doesn't really, but pretty much that was the nice way to say gay.
Generalizing.
No. That was the nice way to say gay 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
See, but here's the thing though, is like I know one dude in particular. Shout out to my man Chris, man. This motherfucker is super duper metro, and there's not a gay bone in his body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got 3 baby moms. This motherfucker love women. He's about to marry another one. She got hella kids too. Like but he prettier than his bitches.
But that's what I'm saying.
Eyebrows. He's fucking. He got a good complexion. You know what I mean? His bitches got pimples and shit. Like, I'm like, yo, bro. We always begin on him because he's hella metro. This fool back in the locker room. This motherfucker in high school, this fool would have like cosmetic shit for his skin. And his whole thing was because women don't like scruffy, nasty dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he would say that's
I mean, if you don't shower, like, yeah, that doesn't make you like, I don't know, not feminine or feminine, just makes you kind of nasty, right? Like, I don't know if anything sexuality comes into play.
But this literally came from how I phrased it.
Well,
like, this is not a shot at his sexuality at all. He does a lot of feminine things.
And but all I said was taking a shower, what I first said was,
you brought that in there.
Well, no, I said, so wait, he's feminine because he practices hygiene. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, bro. Hello, cleanliness is next to godliness. But you know who's farthest from that on the pronouns? It's men. Men are dirty versus women.
You just said it right there. Cleanliness is next to godliness. What was Cat Williams saying his life goal was to be? Like God's best friend or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, want to be God's friend. So he want to do stuff. That what you say? Yeah, that's what God. See, you're straying away from what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I said you worded it in a weird way.
With his feminine side, he has nature versus nurture versus nature. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is probably a better mother to his kids.
I just hope that we're not. I just hope we're not shaming people for taking showers and calling them feminine. That just makes no
I
sense.
don't know. You're throwing that out there.
No,
That's
you
what
said
you're
you
doing
said he's got
alone,
feminine
right?
traits because he takes showers and gets his hair done.
No. I never.
Or no, I said take
That was
showers, but
supposed to say
I said
you
hygiene.
that.
I said hygiene.
You're doing this.
Yeah, but you
I
said
was
the way.
talking about how he carries himself. And
Yeah.
how he goes about things. You know what I'm saying? It's more geared towards how a woman would handle things. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. He's the guy who won't wear the dress and the guy who won't do anything like partially gay because it's not funny to like have a gay punchline as a joke.
You know who he really loved kicking it with? With Prince. No one ever says Prince is gay. I never said Cat Williams is gay. I said he's more in touch with his feminine side than any other man like normal. Prince, you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prince, they have an androgynistic tonality to how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? This is for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An average man's not gonna go get his hair pressed or get a perm.
I guess androgynous and feminine's two different things to me.
You know what androgynous is? You can't tell the difference. By definition, that's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you're throwing in a lot of extra sauce. I can't even remember my original point because you tried to veer me off to this whole, like, whether showers is for men or women only. You know what I mean?
Well, first I said hygiene, and then you said, yeah, it is because of hygiene.
Yeah.
And then I went farther.
A woman's hygiene, how long does a woman take to get ready? Versus
Every woman's different, but
woman
usually
versus
forever.
average.
Usually forever.
Exactly. Because they're into their cleansiness.
Maybe.
See, now you're going the other way no matter what, man. This is a troll job.
No, what do you mean? I mean,
which goes back to my original point.
I think that a lot of women
start taking when people take what someone said out of context on a podcast.
I don't
it's
think
like, this is real meta right here. It's like happening right before you.
I don't think that women only take forever getting ready because of cleansiness. It's probably because they can't make up their damn mind.
Would you say metrosexual dudes do?
I mean, I feel like I take a lot of time to get ready because I smoke
I don't
weed.
know if you want to go in circles with me, man. Like you keep trying to take me somewhere else, man. I think. I mean,
I'm just responding to what you're saying. I take forever to get ready. Is it because of cleansiness? No, it's usually because I'm smoking weed and like just low playing.
Exactly. That's not getting ready. That's getting high. Tally up all the times, the seconds it takes you to get ready, and minus all the seconds that you're getting high. That's you getting ready.
Getting high is part of getting ready, though. It's only gonna take me. It's only gonna take me.
So you're not the average dude.
I mean, it would take me less than 30 minutes.
Dude.
Yeah, I would say so. Minus the smoking weed.
I don't think so. I'm not. I'm a one of one. You know what I mean? And when I'm speaking,
I thought you were talking about getting ready.
I'm generalizing right now. Yeah, getting ready. Like, see, me, I get ready in 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
That means you are. Well, yeah, that means you're already ready.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean you're getting ready.
I might need to get a haircut. I might do all this. It might take me a whole entire day on minutes I dedicated to getting ready. But see, this is not a daily thing for me. You know what I mean? Like this morning, woke up, ran. I'm wearing the same sweatshirt. That's why you see me wearing this like every day. Because you know what I'm saying? I don't need to get ready for y'all. You know what I mean?
Ryan said, send Kelsey and Pollard for Kyren. Big thumbs down. Don't do that.
Nah.
Don't do that.
You could probably sell Pollard on his own to some crazy asshole. I guarantee there's a Cowboys fan in your league. You take Pollard to him, and then
the reason you have to put Kelsey in there, the reason they want it is because Pollard is the throw-in.
Yeah, and at the same time, like, I mean, Kyren, this is, just remember, everyone who's shopping around Kyren right now is probably of the mindset that he needs to sell high. If anyone believed that he was that guy, and I'm not saying he won't be next year, but why would anyone be moving him right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an opportunity for them to build some pieces. Like he's trying to replace his running back with the Pollard, who probably people are looking down on, and then it's a time to quote unquote buy Kelsey. Maybe not buying low, because I think a lot of people are going to think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it.
Well, because people are going to be hella down on Kelsey, like especially if you have a tight end spot. I'm not doing that. Yeah. People are down on Pollard. People are down on Kelsey. People fucking love Kyren right now. Like that's, yeah. I'm not doing it though. Wait till after the playoffs. What if he just goes out there and throws up a stinker in the first playoff?
What other tight end do you have? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure this is not a tight end premium, and it has a tight end spot.
Right.
So to move a Kelsey, that's kind of stupid. Just, you know what I mean, based on that.
Because you're not getting
tight end. You're finished at tight end 3 overall. Let's fucking go.
Because you're not going to get a great tight end, and no matter what, Kelsey's still a great tight end. You're not getting.
And then he's going to pop up and go.
Unless you hit the draft.
I got Laporta though, right?
Maybe. And then you hit in the draft.
In the event of that, right? Yeah. In the event of that, it's like, yo, why are you selling low on fucking Kelsey? On Kelsey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you're going to sell high on Kelsey,
you're putting something with Kelsey to go get Kyron, who's a running back. Like Kyron, we saw 1 year out of him. You know, what
it was an amazing year, though. People are polarized.
And that's why this person's trying to. They're trying to get secure at their tight end spot. I bet you that person's weak at tight end. Who isn't, right?
Tino said
Stafford's going to 4 or 5 motherfuckers that feel good at their tight end spot in leagues.
Dennis said Stafford's going to spread the ball around in the playoffs. I mean, he probably will, but he's going to do Stafford. He's going to throw an INT. Like, it's just, is it going to be at the worst time or not? Because he is going to load up. And let's hope that it doesn't hurt the momentum of the Lions, you know, in their offense whenever it is, because it's going to happen. They're going to get him with a greasy ass pick, just like the Rams are going to catch Goff with the greasy ass pick. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and like this is the way they all match up too. It's kind of crazy because it's really hard to run on both of them, right? But you could throw on Detroit like shit, and you could throw on the Rams like shit. You know what I mean? But like, it's crazy. It's like if you make Goff one dimensional and he's forced to like abandon the run because they're predicated on the run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gibbs and Monty are like, that's the key why Goff has been like decent. I mean, the run game period over there with Dan Campbell and them, you know what I mean, has been helping Goff tremendously this past few years. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, I used to hate Goff. I don't trust him. Because then, you know, I had up and down years with Goff. You know what I'm saying? The McVay, you know, there was a good 2017, a good 2018, bad 19, okay 20, 21. You know what I mean? Okay. And then, you know, 22 was like, okay, so he's back in the QB1 top 12 conversation, right? You know what I'm saying? Stafford, he's always the guy. Like, you know, Stafford always lived, you know what I'm saying, in the top 12 at QB as far as fantasy goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of matches up in the Rams' favor here, but I ain't gonna lie. They're hella hard. They're hella hard to run on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's crazy. I wonder who gave up more rush yards, because I bet the Rams gave up more rush yards than
early on. But I'm telling you, got to look at like the last month. Like the last month for the Rams, they haven't been getting them no booty. I mean, they I'm trying to remember who they played in this last month. I mean, they even played my Niners. They did give up a rushing touchdown, and I guess you could say it was a lot of the backups.
Let's see: 49ers, Giants, Saints, Commandos. I mean, that's not teams with.
I guess Saquon did his thing. Actually, he did his thing, huh?
Saquon had.
Because if he did,
I mean, he had 12 for 39 and 3 for 19. I mean, that was a shitty ass team, though. Like, I mean,
yeah. And then Kamara, they stifled Kamara the week prior to that.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and they're all just like hella close games too. Like Stafford, all real low.
Did he stop his 300 streak, or was he even on a 300 streak, or was like a 280 streak? Huh?
I don't think he was. Yeah, all these games were just whack. Like, you look at the Rams Commandos, and like they got up in that game like hella early, and then like their offense just like stopped the Rams, and the Saints, didn't they do the same thing on the Saints? Like they went up a couple or like early. I feel like all of these 4 games, like, I mean, maybe minus the Niners in the end, it seems like they were front running most of those games. It's like hard to run on a team if you get an early lead and like, I don't know, the team's abandoned the run kind of, because Saquon only had 12 rushes in that game. Like, he didn't even have like any attempts.
Yeah, they kind of threw on them too.
Kamara only had 9 attempts when they played him. And it literally just took them getting out to a 7-point lead in the first quarter. And then I'm looking, and then they both scored a touchdown, but the Rams scored 10 points in the second quarter. It was like,
I
just,
remember that game.
Just narrative wise, teams really haven't been running on them. We'll see though, because in the playoffs, we always got the teams that are going to come out and try to establish the
because
run.
this is what they're going to try to do. So maybe the way you broke it down, if their run defense is fugazi, then I would like the Lions at home. If you tell me they can run, I'm gonna like the Lions in here. If they can't run, I don't like them, because if you're gonna have to depend on Goffel, that's all bad, especially with his former team who actually knows him. You can't really say the same for Stafford here. Like, you can't be like, well, Detroit, they know him. Like,
it's all brand new people.
The team knows the organization and maybe the fans, but this regime, they don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the players are all different, right?
But it is like that for Goffel, though. You know what I mean?
Because
on the flip side, they know Goffel. Like, if McVay knows him.
Well, I guess it's a yes and no, right? Like, do they know him in the secondary? I'm trying to think, like, what secondary piece was even there?
No. I'm talking about the coaching staff. Like,
I thought you were talking about players.
When I was saying it earlier, like
I thought you were talking
players. There was like, yeah, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
No. Here, I
thought the same for a Stafford. You know,
I am with you. I thought you were talking about players and coaches.
Yeah, the Rams, they know Goffel. I mean, shit, Aaron Donald.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was saying.
I
was saying, is there anybody in the secondary who's like been there? Because I don't think there is. But
no, I think John Johnson is back. Right? Did they bring him back to the Rams? Yeah, because then he's the guy that was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But outside of that,
but you're talking about the coaches anyway.
Yeah, I'm talking about the coaches have to be like.
Well, actually, but hold on, McVay doesn't. I mean, McVay's not the defense though. Like a defense.
Yeah, but he worked with him on offense to know what he doesn't do well or what is his strengths. So this is what we should expect. This is his strength right here.
That's
true. What I'm saying? Like, I mean,
he is a way different Goffel though. Like, no matter how you slice it, like it's not the same golf.
It's still, it's different. Still the same in what he favors. Still favors everything short, looking for the tight end, looking for the slot receiver. You know what I mean? He's, if you play action, that's 9 times out of 10 when he's going to take.
I mean, he never had. I know he had a cup in the Robert Woods. I mean, I don't think they. Amon Ra. I mean,
the Cup and Robert Woods, when they were together with Goffel, I mean, nobody was a.
What up, stranger?
I guess he had one. He had a Cup finish WR1, not WR1, but a top 12 one year, right? Because they were usually both like.
Well, no, I think he got hurt. Remember? I think Cup kept getting hurt. It wasn't Goff's fault that Cup never finished that way.
The 2019 year.
Yeah, that was after he left, right?
Yeah, that was Goffel was still there. Goffel didn't leave till 21.
Oh yeah, well, because 21 was the Cup year, right? Or what year was it?
Yeah, 21 was the Cup year with Stafford. So the first year he was gone. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
2019.
In those years, 2019. I think that was the only time he produced someone that finished in the top at the top 12. Because then he would routinely have all 3 of them, including Brandon Cooks and so they all be WR2s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like it was it worked with McVay because, you know what I'm saying, like just all the yak, like all the way they designed the ball into their playmakers' hands, it made Goffel look really good. You know what I mean? It was almost like a souped up Alex Smith, but that makes mistakes. You know what I mean? Because Alex Smith, he would never make a mistake. He would just throw it away. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna throw it away. Yeah. And then we're gonna boo him because it's the fourth quarter and you got to try to keep this drive alive. It's 3rd down and he just throws it away.
Yeah.
He used to do that with the Chiefs too. It's like, this is why they drafted Mahomes. They're like, listen. But yeah, and same thing, that's why they traded away Goffel. They're like, I need a guy who can stretch the field so I could utilize my entire playbook. And they fucking won the Super Bowl year 1. That's kind of crazy. And then last year, I mean, Stafford, he gets hurt like crazy, and so does Cup, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, damn, they actually stayed healthy this year, and they're back in the playoffs. I think I like the Rams. It's kind of hard to argue with the QBs too, because Goffal's actually been there. He's routinely been in the playoffs. He's been in the playoffs more. He has more playoff appearances than Stafford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They both have an equal amount of Super Bowl appearances. Only Stafford got one under his belt, which is crazy too, because like, imagine you get one and like the way he was throwing the ball too is like, but Cooper Kupp's the MVP.
Yeah.
That is pretty tight though.
I mean, if it's only, I mean, I know it wasn't only Cooper Kupp because OBJ got the touchdown and shit, but if
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
then with the rest of the way, it was Cooper Kupp. You know what
someone gets 200 or whatever receiving yards, I don't know what he had. That's probably
I mean? Did he get 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, you get. I mean, it's why Julian Edelman got it when he had what, like 176 or like some shit like that.
It was over 100. I think it was like 118. I don't even think it was something that crazy, but he was the only one who went over like 60 yards receiving. You know what I mean? In the entire game on both sides. So he goes for like 100. He didn't score any of the. Sony Michel scored the only touchdown that Super Bowl. And then it is a fact too, like Wade Phillips versus.
We were both wrong. It's in the middle. It's 10 for 141, but I
it was 141. Dang, he went down. Shit, I thought it was like 118. Anyways, I mean, shit. Remember? Oh, it was against Atlanta too when he made that crazy catch. That was the other Super Bowl.
Tino said it can go both ways. Goffel knows their playbook. I mean, no matter what, there's differences in that Rams playbook. Like just like there's differences in
due to personnel.
Yeah. And just Sean McVay getting fucking figured out. Like, look at how much he had to change to get it back to like, an offense that's
that Super Bowl we were just talking about. That Super Bowl we were just talking about. 2019 season, everybody is on all the screens and all the fucking, you know what I mean? Just everything. They were on everything that McVay was doing. It's the only year he didn't make the playoffs. The next year, he had to come back, switch everything up. They even, at one point, didn't like what Goffel was doing, putting out on the field. In 2020, maybe they made the switch to the first Wolf, John Walford. You know what I mean? And they were right there. You know, they won a game.
Cooper Kupp was really good that year, but like he could have been so much better if their offense was like really clicking in 2019.
Yeah, he was changing things around. They're trying to get Cam Akers in the mix a lot. You know, they're like trying to. It was almost like he was trying to bring back his Todd Gurley playbook, like for real. And then he was like, okay, screw this. They even got rid of Todd Gurley that year, right? Brought in Cam Akers, the Darrell Henderson experiment. Then they got Kyron the next year, right? That was 2021. And he sat, 2022. Yeah, 2021. And he sat the entirety of 2022, right? The season. Yeah, they drafted him in 2022, but he sat because he had like a fucking injury and then a surgery or whatnot.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit is crazy. I forgot they were housing that kid for a minute. Yeah, but see, now if you think about it too, outside of Kyron, their running back position was pretty irrelevant. It's just like whoever they could plug in there. Sony Michel, fucking goddamn, Darrell Henderson. It didn't fucking matter. Royce Freeman, fucking. You know what I mean?
All kept getting hurt. Shit. Man. Well, that's what happens though when you run that style of offense and everything like seems to go short through the running backs. Like, gonna get hurt.
I mean, shit. But see, with Stafford, McVay, he could take it to the skies though. And now you got Puka. That's insane.
Yeah,
like, that's insane how good that kid is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Stafford makes it super easy for him also.
I mean, you got like 2 Cooper Kupps running around.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this might be the last year that I mean, we got one more year Kupp, I'm sure, right? What you think?
I think so.
It depends on their success here.
I mean, we got to see what happens with Stafford. Like everything's going to be riding on what happens at the QB spot. Because, yeah, like I don't know, like what's Kupp actually going to get drafted as in our dynasties? Like he was already kind of like a 4th, 3rd round guy in most of the leagues, and now he's probably like a 5th, 6th round guy in some of these. Because how many fucking years does he actually have?
He'll go in the range of all those running backs that are kind of getting elderly too. You know what I mean? You know how that shit go.
Yeah. And Ryan said Puka or Higgins. See, that's kind of tough. Like right now, I'm gonna lean Higgins slightly, but both have to. I mean, both. I feel they're both top 12 guys, right? Top 12-ish. I mean, in our circles, they're gonna be.
If it was like everything the same, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, like Stafford's come back and what's his face? Higgins stays with Burrow and them. I take Puka, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take the Puka. Higgins should be a value anyway next year.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take Higgins to shoot up unnecessarily is if he goes to another team. Like, for example, breaking news, the Chiefs sign T. Higgins in free agency. There's going to be motherfuckers that are like, there'll be two schools of thought here. There'll be the motherfuckers that'll jump right in and like out the gate. He's going to be a top 6, top 8 guy. Look at Rasheed Rice and what he finished and ball. This is T. Higgins. He had Joe Burrow. Now he has Patrick Mahomes. Then there's other motherfuckers that be like, man, T. Higgins getting hurt. Fuck him. You know what I mean? And then there'll be the motherfuckers that'll be like, on top of that, they'll be like, yeah, and like, you know what I mean? Fucking Darius Toney and all the motherfuckers. Ain't nobody did shit over there. You know what I mean? That's how people, like, isn't that crazy? The Chiefs, but then also this playoff run, the Chiefs can wash their mouth out with wash everybody's mouth out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because then, like, then I'll just reset everyone's outlook again. They won't give a fuck about what you know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. And Higgins, I mean, at worst, I mean, I guess not at worst because it depends on where he goes, but I guess it's my feel is like he's only going to go somewhere if it's better than like the Bengals. So to me, at worst, it's like he's going to be with Joe Burrow and he just stays there and he gets franchise tagged. That's probably going to happen. And he's going to have to play on that 1-year contract, fully guaranteed. He's going to be getting hella paid.
I think the franchise, this is my new school of thought. I think the franchise tag is completely out the window because he had a shitty year. They might be able to give him like a deal that doesn't pay him crazy, like the craziest.
Maybe, but when you're the top free agent in the league, like what?
Somebody else
like that's different.
But I mean, this is for me, like if he was going to stay there, because I think if there was to tag him, it'd be to trade him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, I said it before. The tagging part doesn't mean he's going to stay there. It just gives the team longer than March to like figure out what they're going to do, whether it's a long-term contract, whether it's trade. You know, a lot of
because tags got to get issued in March.
No, it's February something.
Okay, because they got to be signed.
It's like right after the Super Bowl, like where they have to like tag because March is just when the NFL free agency opens. So if you aren't tagged,
that's the start of the physical year.
Yeah, if you aren't tagged by then, like it's free game. So. That's really what it is. Like, you know, do you want to try to get everything done in a fucking month or whatever it is, a month and a week from the end of the Super Bowl to the, I mean, I'm sure they're in talks right now. I mean, why wouldn't you be in some kind of way, at least the agent and the GM, maybe not, you know, Higgins himself, the preliminary talks for the offseason. But yeah, they're probably going to fucking franchise him. And then you get signed or then you get traded and signed or traded and, whatever the fuck.
Tagged and traded?
Yeah. Well, tagged and traded, and then you're traded and traded and then you get traded and extended because they always, you know, change around.
Yeah, because it's either because if you're gonna trade for them and you're giving up picks, you're not just getting these motherfuckers to let them play that franchise out. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because that's the rights to a guy like Higgins,
exactly.
right? Like, I mean,
let's just
let him walk.
Do that, they're gonna ban him.
Yeah.
I mean, Evan Ingram, they franchise tagged him. Just let it go and go and go. And they right before around June time when it was like you have to sign the tag or not, you know, they came to a deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger said Higgins will get tagged, but I think they will use the non-exclusive franchise tag. It's 19 million instead of 25. And if someone wants to give us 2 first-rounders, we'll run with it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Higgins probably is worth 2 first-rounders.
What do they call that? A tender?
I mean, he just said something.
He got a couple first-round tenders on him if you do the non-exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And seeing like, okay, and why wouldn't a team like, I don't know, the Chiefs or like anybody who you think that you're in it, he's definitely worth 2 NFL low round firsts. Like if you're
the injuries kind of hurt him.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like he hasn't missed a season or anything. Yeah, like he's been hurt here and there. Who's to say part of it's not on their fucking the trainers and shit?
I don't know the answer to this, but over, how many games do you think he played in the last 2 seasons? Like 20?
I mean,
under over 15.
I'm gonna say 25. I'm gonna say 13 and 12.
I would say he played 17 games total.
Okay, let's go check. So this year he missed 1, 2, 3, 4, Dang, see, do we count? I guess we got to count week 18, right? Even though
If he's in there, he counts, right?
well, yeah, but he wasn't in there.
Okay, yeah, then he
A lot of
didn't
people.
play.
I mean, do we count? What I'm saying is, do we
It's
count?
for the sake. It's for the sake of the workshop, right?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he missed 5 games. See, that's still okay for my 12 for the 1 year, but let's see on the other one. See, he didn't miss a game. He didn't miss a game last year.
Oh, word. See, I thought. See, and look, that's how I might be going back to the last couple years prior to that or something. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even realize he didn't miss no time last year.
So he didn't miss a game, but there was. Let me see. There's 2 games. There had to be 3 games where he played hurt because he barely got any snaps, but he played. And then week 18 he sucked. He played the whole game, but he only had 1 catch. I think that was also a game where he was hurt.
So I severely undershot it. You're close to you said 25. So
yeah.
He played 17. So 17.
I mean, it was more than what I said.
Yeah, he played 28. Yeah.
29, right? 17 plus 17 minus 5.
17. What did you play this year? You said he played 11 this year?
No, I said he missed 5 games. You missed 5 games this year. So
he played 12. Oh shit, he played 29 games, bro. Okay. Boom. 2 first rounds. That's why I want to see. I'm like, how much time?
But that's how polarizing missing 5 weeks this year was, though, that you thought that it was 2 years in a row of him missing a bunch of time. He was hurt last year, though, because he did play hurt, and he was a decoy in a couple of those games, especially week. Well, and actually, you know what? Week 17, it wasn't hurt. It was the DeMar Hamlin game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he hit him.
So that's why he only had 2 points in that game.
You think no one wants him?
Well, because he was the one who did it to DeMar. Or do people want him because he did that to DeMar?
They're like, we need killers. This is Dan Campbell. We need killers on this squad.
Stranger said the Bengals have the right to match whatever offer he gets and keep him with the non-exclusive. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's you put the ball in everyone else's hands to see what they do.
Yeah, because if they offer him a contract, they have an opportunity to match up.
Because you can't offer him a fake contract and then because that's what my thought goes. Someone should just offer him something crazy and then the Bengals have to match it.
Ha! War, financial war. They'll implode from the inside.
Dang, see, look at that. Even Stranger didn't know it. He's a Bengals fan, and he said over 15, under 25. And that's what's crazy.
And you know what's funny is I love T. Higgins so much that I keep drafting him. You know what I mean? Because of the upside I know he can get being connected to a Burrow and wherever he get. I mean, shit, what if he goes to Arizona or something? You know what I mean? Like I feel like anywhere he's gonna go, he's gonna be connected to one of them premier passers. You know what I mean?
He better be. He better be.
Man, I hope he goes to the Bengals or something, bro. Like, fuck. I mean, how long are they going to keep continuing with this Gabe Davis and Khalil Shakir's, and obviously Diggs is getting older. Like, what, I would be about that. It would be kind of weird, though, because I'm pretty sure if they brought Higgins into Buffalo, he'd be getting more paid. Or at least, actually, where is Diggs? Diggs is like a 28 million a year guy. Is he up there? He's like 26. Yeah, he won more than Hopkins, actually. Because remember, DeAndre Hopkins for the longest was getting 27. He was like far and away the highest paid until the Tyreeks and Devontae Adams, and they came in them up. You know what I mean?
Stranger, I don't know how he didn't miss a game last year. In week 18, it says that he played 85% of the snaps, got 7 targets, 1 catch.
Yeah, I was gonna say they played week 18 last year.
And maybe it was because of Hamlin. Who knows?
They played the Ravens twice. Remember? They played them
that's
in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, he said my bad. It was 2 years ago. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
I did the same thing, Stranger.
Now, if we take it back 2 years, now that's another thing. So he did miss 2 games due to injury in 2021, and he missed the one week 18 game in 2021.
When they had that. Oh, okay. And they played the Chiefs that game, right? Oh, no, they played the Chiefs week 17. No? Was that 2022, right? 21? 22. Yeah, I can't remember.
Doug said the Cat's Deli or this badass Mexican restaurant for my lunch.
Okay, but what are we doing at the deli? Are we doing like an Italian beef? Are we doing like an Italian sub? Are we doing?
It makes a difference geographically where you are.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Because then I've never met. Then it really counts for the Mexican taqueria. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like where are you at? You know what I mean? Because it's like
the BMO Fantasy Football Channel. He said I could see Higgins on the G-Men in 24. Oh man, I hope not. Yeah, please don't do it to us like that.
So he can go. Listen, Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney together left the like fucking injury residue just all over that motherfucker.
Don't do it, please do not go to the G-Men.
Higgins might fit in well over there. Like,
They killed Kenny, you bastard!
Motherfucker, that's where receivers go to die, unless your name is Darius Slayton, and apparently you've been like the most prolific receiver they've had in the last 6 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, and he's been trash. So we don't need that. Don't you do
what's
that?
up with my man, Buddy Hodges, man? What's the body? What's his name?
He got hurt.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
He was killing shit last year.
Isaiah
Hodgins, there you go. The Buddy. Buddy Hodgie.
Yeah, Derek, he said Slayton's trash. Hell yeah, he is.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't lie. The most prolific passer they've had since OBJ.
That stranger said Doug, Mexican food versus the deli isn't even a choice. Mexican all the way. And see what it is like if you're in, I don't know, like if you're in the Midwest somewhere or something, someone says Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, but Chicago, but what if you're in Chicago, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Chicago.
Well, that's what I said. It depends geographically where you're at.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if you're in the middle of the goddamn fucking...
If you're in a big city, the cartels have made it everywhere. They got good Mexican restaurants all over the place in the big cities.
Hey, this might... I don't know. People might think this is offensive, but this is just facts. Like, the reason why there's Chinatown everywhere is because the Chinese they had them slave building the railroads. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of crazy because that's one thing you'll never find a shortage of a good Chinese joint anywhere you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to find a good Chinese joint, man.
And strange that I'm from the Midwest and there are plenty of Mexicans. They're running burrito buggies. I believe it. Because, people are trying
big business, bro.
There's no, if you just imagine that, like if there's no Mexicans in like a city or a town or whatever, and one Mexican goes there and has all the isms of how to make the dopest burritos and everything, like that place is going to blow the fuck up, man. It is.
Yeah. I mean, Mexicans cook the best food, bro, because like you go to any of them Asian restaurants out here, you go in the back, it's Mexicans cooking it. You know what I mean?
You go to Benihana's, you're gonna have an essay cooking your.
You feel me? The homies tearing it up too.
I saw this fucking video. It was a Mexican. It was a Benihana's. It was a Mexican cat, on the sticks, and it was a Mexican party. And the old grandpa, he was like, "Hey, can I throw this on?" And he pulls out the tortillas.
Oh, that's hard.
That shit was fucking hilarious. And all the chefs, all the hibachi chefs
on your Mexican
crazy.
On your Mexican side, what's like one of your favorite dishes? Like you know what I mean? Because like my cousins that are half Mexican, I'd always be like, tell your mom to make the enchiladas, bro, because she kills it with the enchiladas, bro. And it's like, she gave me the recipe and I'll make it, but it's like she's real Mexican making it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. For me, it was the tamales because I swear no tamales have ever come close, and I've tried a bunch of tamales, and it's got to the point where I don't even try them anymore. And maybe it's because like it was so good, and I just remember it being so good for so many years that like
you gotta get that recipe, bro.
Nothing else compares. Well, that's the thing. They have the recipe, and my family they still make it, and they suck at it. It's not the same because like there's no recipe book that says how much shit you put in your hand. Like it's like the feel. Like I mean that's why
they have the right size hand too. You're like whose hand closest to grandma's?
Like so they know the recipe, but that's it. When like the real OG Mexicans, like everything is not it's this precise. It's all feel.
Hey, do you remember in Donnie Brasco? Remember he's like, Donnie, put a punch of salt. And he's like, a pinch? No, a punch. What's a punch? And he just grabs a handful.
See, but that's what I'm saying. It's like everything's different, right? If you don't have the feel, you just don't know. And Tino said a Benihana burrito must be fire. I'm saying, right? A bachi burrito. Whoo.
Hey, they be having those sushi burrito places talking about. Like see, now they got them everywhere, but back in the day we used to have to go to like Palo Alto and shit, like by the Stanford Mall type of shit. Yeah, and they had the ill Japanese bars and shit. There's, you know what I mean, slash restaurants and whatnot. And there's this one, it's called the I don't know if it's the Sake Lounge, Sake something, but like it'll just be in the middle of the day, and a motherfucker, if a table orders sake, they turn all the lights out, hit the music. And everyone stands up on their shit. Sake! I'm like, that shit is lit. It's like lunch.
That's tight.
You know what I mean? It's lunch. But they had these sushi burritos. It was like wrapped in the goddamn. It was wrapped in the goddamn. Was that the seaweed shit?
Oh yeah. Isn't that it? The seaweed.
Yeah, but I could do a goddamn. With the tortilla, but everything in the Benihana. See, that sounds fire.
Right? That should be hella good.
Hit it with the a la plancha. Is that how they say it? A la plancha. You know what I mean? Where they grill that shit after you roll it up.
What up, Candlestick? He said
Candlestick. He make the fire. He make the fire tamales.
He said
even my mom. Go ahead.
He said Korean barbecue burritos are fire. I believe it. So many things are good when you put it in a burrito. If it's good on a plate, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be good in a burrito.
Hey, when I was doing keto, or me and my girl, when we were doing keto for a minute, I just put everything in the goddamn burrito, or in the fucking in a wrap.
Yeah, the BMO said that soy paper doesn't compare to a tortilla.
No. And it's the goddamn seaweed and shit. Like, you know what I mean? That shit. That's why sushi is small, because that seaweed after a while is up. Especially if you have something hot in it, it gets all fucking. It changes. You know what I mean? You ever have a spam with soup? It's like eating rubber after a while.
Yeah. Tina said I don't really like the cabbage though. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of the cabbage. I'll just rice. I'm good with the rice. I don't need the cabbage.
I'm the motherfucker on the thing with y'all. Like, no, they want the cabbage. Just give it to me. Give me the no cabbage. I'm like, no. Just put his on the side.
Mine is just.
I'll eat his cabbage. Pause.
Mine is the extra rice. I'll do the extra rice instead of the cabbage.
Hey, Candlestick, he be throwing down on the tamales. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And and even my mom, she saw one of our fucking Instagram stories or whatever it is. So she texted me, "Oh, can you get some tamales from them?" I'm like, yeah. I text them, "There you go, bro." I'm like, sorry, mom. You know what I mean? Because them things go, bro.
Oh yeah,
tamales, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm in a parking lot, that's the only time my OCD gets thrown out the window. If you see like the old Mexican lady, she got the cooler. Like, okay, let me just buy everything you got. Let me get all of them. You know what I mean?
Man, it really sucks in these drafts. Like, I'm in the middle of the second, and there's still like nobody there because everybody's hurt now. It's really
Cedric Wilson.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, see, he never fails in this range. I mean, because there's a chance these guys are like Waddle's banged up. You know what I mean? Who was the first touchdown too last week? Cedric Wilson. It's funny though, because in the playoff leagues, you got to do that shit. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of if just having a player on a team that advances even, or someone you think that's liable to be that the team is viable to advance. You know what I mean? What do you? Okay, if you're to look at this weekend, what do you think can be upset outside of Green Bay upsetting the Cowboys? What do you think would be the biggest upset? Like the Steelers over the Bills?
Probably.
Because I think if the Dolphins beat the Chiefs, no one's surprised, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Who else is playing?
I
could say the same. I think the Rams would be a quote unquote upset, but I think the Rams are actually maybe not equal.
I mean, see, the only ones. I mean, it's just like you said, the Bills and the Cowboys, and those are both the number 2 seeds. So if a number 6 seed win, it's look at the 5 seeds.
Right. Those were the 2 seeds.
I was just gonna say that BMO. I was like, if the Rams beat the Lions, are people gonna say that's some crazy upset with this Stafford golf revenge shit going on right now? That's a huge narrative.
I feel like people expect the Lions to lose. I think it's more of an upset.
The Rams are hot right now. We said it. Multiple people in the chat said it. Nobody wanted to see the Rams. Right now, they're hot going into the playoffs.
I know. Fuck them. My bad. Did I yell that out hella loud?
But look at it though. The Eagles versus the Bucks. Like, I mean,
Shanahan ripoff.
but look, I mean, the Eagles versus the Bucks and the Browns versus the Texans. I mean, both road teams, I feel they're the favorites. So I mean, that's kind of, like, I don't know how, I mean, I guess if the Bucks beat the Eagles, that would be an upset, even though the Bucks are at home. If the Texans beat the Browns, is that really that much of an upset? There's only a difference in one game in their records. What up, JPZ? But those are like the next ones up, right? Those are the 4 or 5 matchups.
Peasy beat me in fucking. He's my one Super Bowl loss this year. It was managerial. It was my fault. Good win. You deserve it.
What up, Kidda?
What up, Kidda? Shout out to the 2023 best ball champion. He has the biggest balls. The best balls. Pause.
The BMO said McVay did a hell of a coaching job this year. Yeah, because nobody saw Puka coming, right? Like fucking 5th round draft pick. Like nobody knew he was going to be what it was. And it was like Cup is going to be like the luxury on your team.
And their offensive line hella came together. Like I would say after the Bengals game. No, you know what? After the Colts game. Because, man, before that, Stafford was taking sacks to the ass.
Yeah, they were hella good at running. Maybe is that it? There's a better run blocking line because I ran right out the gate. You killing it.
It would have me fooled though, right? Because look at his passing numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's Golf? Where's Stafford right now? Is he? Let me try to ballpark this. Give me 4,300 plus, right? And I don't know, 27 tugs.
Let's see.
I feel like I'm overshooting everything.
What did you say? What the yards? You said 43?
43.
So he didn't crack 4,000.
Okay, see, I knew I was overshooting.
But he didn't play in week 18.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and he didn't play, and he missed a game.
Yeah, so, I mean, he would have been there had he had those two. 24 tugs.
Okay. 11, yeah, see, I felt like I was overshooting everything. Okay, so they did this. Look at this. How Sean McVay's dope. When they had success the last time with Stafford and them, he threw 40 tugs, whatnot. Fucking yeah, he led the league in he tied the league in picks with Lawrence that year in 21. But they did it by taking it to the sky. You know what I mean? This year, Kyren and or actually the mix of whoever else they had in place. And remember, even with Henderson and Freeman, they're punching it in, bro. Like they've been. I wonder where they're at in rushing touchdowns this year because they got to be up there. Kyren got what, like 13?
Let's see. Let's go see what they're at. Let's see. Season rushing tugs. Kyren 12, Freeman 2, Henderson 2, Akers 1. So what's that? 12, 14, 16, 17.
Okay, so they're not really up there.
The yardage. I mean, they had 1,000-yard rusher because Kyren was 1,000-yard rusher. So I mean, that takes away some yardage, from Stafford.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Gurley though, what was the better running back performance on the Rams since Gurley, than Kyren had this year?
Yeah, no, for sure. But see, that's the thing is they were a super balanced offense versus the last time they had success in 2021.
Yuck said I blew y'all up on X. Let's get it.
Let's go. Hey, you know what else too is on goddamn. It's funny. I keep forgetting X is Twitter, right? I'm fucking old.
Yeah.
I'm an old guy. No, what's that thing? Even last year they closed out trying to run like shit. Remember, Cam Akers was the playoff darling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was the Baker-led Rams. And people gotta forget about that. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny too is that Baker said, you know what I mean, that they didn't even offer him anything. You know what I mean? Because they probably knew they were like, listen, man, I already did one with Stafford. Why the fuck would I bring you back just to be a glorified backup? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And who cares how good he did for another team? They didn't need him. Literally would have been a backup.
You know what's crazy too is I'll be forgetting how young in the scheme of things that Stafford is. What is he, 36? Gonna be 37? Or is he 35 gonna be 36? Because I know he's an Aquarius.
Yeah, I thought he was 35.
Yeah, so he's not. That's crazy. He just
he's 35. Yeah.
We just seen him, so he's gonna turn 36.
I mean, when you fucking play since you're 23 or 24,
Yeah,
you know,
it
that's
seems
a
like
long
you've been around
fucking
for
time.
fucking ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real though. I mean, he's one of the only 5 Bow Wow guys too, right? You know what I mean? Does he got it twice?
Well, he's got it twice.
Oh,
yeah,
he's got it twice. Yeah.
Him, Breeze, and Brady and Mahomes. They're in the unique conversation of 5,000 over one, more than once.
And Drew Brees got it. He got it 5 times, right? That's crazy.
Yeah,
that means their team was so bad.
Well, no, I mean, so bad at running, right? Like,
think about it, right? Like, once they got good on defense in 2017, you know, you saw him be a 4,000-yard passer, like routinely. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was going to be his floor, but like, you know, his ceiling wasn't as high no more.
Yeah, and when you can't air it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose just a little bit. You lose a little bit on that arm strength. It's like, yeah, you got to switch it up.
I mean, shit.
Wasn't it one year where they were still trying to let him gunsling, and it was just like it was ugly as hell. Like,
yeah, and then even more embarrassing, like the playoff game where they win the division, but then they got to host the Bucks, and they beat them twice earlier in the year. And here comes Brady and them, and like they have 0 on the board. It's like it's a 3rd down or whatever it is, but it's 3rd and long, and they put in Jameis. He throws a touchdown. A big one too. They're like, we need to go down the field. Jameis, get in there for this play. Like, that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I mean, even like for Michael Thomas, like having that record that year, right? It directly correlated with Drew Brees in that short A dot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lance all day.
Oh,
I love Michael Thomas that year.
This stupid fucking pick. I don't want to make this pick because like I don't like any of the people that
Damone Clark
like pick from.
What about Damone Clark?
Damone Clark. He's an option. I mean, I was thinking about him, and you know, maybe the 3rd round. I don't know about the 2nd. Maybe we'll jump for him.
Oh, we're in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
I thought you were like the other one when you were like take the Cedric Wilson.
No, this is the one that I was talking shit about. I was like, man, we're only in the mid-2nd, and it's like everyone's gone.
You know, there's already in League 2 that slow draft. I'm already looking at like I'm not gonna have a QB. Like, you know what I mean? It's because I chose not to early.
And like all the while, like, why do people have to be hurt right now where we don't fucking know if they're gonna play or not? Because like it's like you pick a guy and he doesn't play, it's just like you're fucked. And all of them have the little red fucking flags next to them. Yuck said, my friend Hollis, he's huge in the wrestling community. I put you on his post. Hell yeah, bro.
Nice.
We're gonna get more wrestling stuff going in the off season for sure. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. What's the pod gonna be called? Hold on. We had it here. Peacock will be working on this the thing in like a month or so. Where the hell? Pro Wrestling Nostalgia Podcast. There we go. PWNP.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was like, what do we name it? Well, because I remember I was like, you like generic? You know what I mean? And there wasn't too many. We went and looked it up. There wasn't no fucking the one we got. There's none of them like that.
Man, this sucks.
Come on, bro. Just do it already. Pachecks, bro. Come on. They're hurt at linebackers and up front. It's gonna be dummy cold, like single digits. I'm just saying, you know, making sense here.
I know you are. And there probably is more wide receivers. I mean, it was there's 2 running backs I was looking at, and then it's 2 wide receivers. And just trying to think which one's gonna last to me because the 3rd round reversal. Now I gotta wait 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta wait 12 more spots.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking about right now.
I would say running backs are more scarce when you look at the scheme of things at the teams that's in it. You know what I mean? But there's still value to be had. It's just that, like, I want always going to value the guy I think that's going to surpass. Like, I think the Chiefs win this game. So that's why I like the Chase here.
BMO, so can I get one of your Peacock passwords for Saturday? No, but if you would like to get your own, get it just without, I don't know, randomly getting someone's password. I don't know how you're going to get that, but go to streamiptv.vip. Go sign up over there. You leave your phone number or your email. It's $30 and you'll get hooked up with a service that gets you every single channel, every single game, regardless of where it's being streamed at. So all the playoff
gotta
games,
have a Fire Stick or a Roku.
all the yeah, and even Roku suck. Just Fire Stick or phone or iPad. Those are the best
Okay, there you
ways.
go.
Fire Stick's the best. They only cost like $20, $25. Super good.
But hey, it's still legit on the phone and or the iPad, and it's a goddamn 4K shit. Everything you could imagine, every channel, every pay-per-view. Peacock is in there.
Hell yeah. So go sign up. I threw the link in the chat. $30 get you access to everything. VIP streams, one of the sponsors of the show. Trying to see if I'm on the clock anywhere else. This is motherfucker John on in like multiple leagues right now. So.
Oh shit, am I dicking anybody in League 2? Check me out in there one time. I'm on my phone.
You're next. It's on Dixon right now.
Oh, so Dixon's dicking us.
Yeah, Dixon's giving the D. That's for sure.
Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad it wasn't me. Get to look at this motherfucker.
You're the man, Yuck. He said, I'm your Beast Coast connection. Faux life.
Let's go.
Hold on. Let me get the faux life.
For life.
Yeah, there's a couple of these. A lot of these slow drafts were just in the second round right now. We got to get these moving.
I remember Kevin Nash, right? Like one day, they're doing some gang shit, right? That like this is what they're doing with the gang, with this going up gang signs and shit, right? So one day he shows up in the backstage and he has this little fucking bandana tied in the front. And then someone else like, that's what you doing now, brother? So yeah. Like Tupac.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what are you gonna say to Kevin Nash, man? You know what I mean? Then it's funny because then you start seeing hell of them do that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, this shit was funny, man. That was like my favorite time in wrestling, man. On both sides. The motherfucking NWO was the shit. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Who's the only one that didn't join the NWO at one point? Was it fucking was it Roddy? And Goldberg?
Yeah, Goldberg never joined.
Yeah, because even Sting, he was running with both of them, right? He was with the
Sting?
Wolfpack. Yeah.
Well, I thought he was just the Wolfpack after they created that.
Oh, okay, that's what that was.
I thought so. I could be
wrong right about that.
Because I just remember him having the red shirt on.
Yeah, and the red paint.
Yep.
Woo!
Sure.
This motherfucker bit everyone shit. He took the wolf from Ric Flair. He took Bret Hart's sharpshooter. Then he took his look from the Crow. Shit worked. Nailed it. I think Sting was actually the big name they have over there in the NWA that they were trying to bring back. Is he? Or did Sting end up with fucking AEW? I feel like AEW is gonna go up pretty soon. I don't know. I just
what?
I feel like AEW is gonna belly flop sooner than later.
They got too much money. I don't know. There's not a lot of promotions like out there.
It's a good point. They do got television deals, so actually you might be right about that.
And they have their own stadium, so like no matter what, like
Daddy Stadium
always got a place to host.
It's crazy because this fool is hella fools. They be bagging on that dude, the young Khan.
Yeah, that's what's funny. I mean, Vince McMahon did the same shit, right?
Yeah, you ain't lying. I didn't think of that.
It's not like he is a self-made man or anything. I know that like he took it to the next level for sure.
I mean, he had money enough to buy it from his dad for $1 million.
Yeah, and
like,
isn't
$1 million back? When was that? When did he buy that shit? Late 70s,
It was either late 70s or early 80s, one of the two.
If you have $1 million,
Devo and smoke it up.
What that Devo? $1 million in excess back then. You had some bread, so you're right. Daddy was making that. Daddy was there.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it's not like he wasn't working for like WWF or whatever, WWF or whatever it was. Yeah. But I don't know. Isn't that what the kids are supposed to do? Like carry on a legacy and like take it to the next level, whatever that legacy is.
Yeah, like for example, when Vince McMahon Sr. was running it, it still had the Carney-esque appeal to it, right? Like this is our territory. You know, he didn't want Vince Jr. to go up into other people's territories and do all the shit that he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was a part of like a handshake agreement, supposedly. But you know, in true Vince McMahon Jr. form, it was just a handshake. You need it in writing. But yeah, but then he goes ahead and when he bought that for $1 million, he was bought that $1 million got him generational wealth, right? Going back to what you're saying about like, you know, building something that the kids will carry on, the legacy type of shit. I remember when I was a kid, my dad, he had a sailboat. He was hella proud of this sailboat. You know what I mean? Because like back at home, like to get on the sailboat, like, yeah, that's some money. You know what I mean? Because, you know, back in the Philippines type of shit. You know what I mean? So like he'd take me to the boat. And you know what I mean? We go out in the bay. You know, I knew how to do all the shit. You teach me how to do this shit, how to maintain the boat. I used to hate going that shit on the weekends as a kid. Like, fuck, sleep on the boat, it's hella cold. You know what I mean? But they're like, you know, it's a lot of maintenance to keep up a sailboat that's just sitting there in the fucking marina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he would always say, and he had a little chartering business, and he used to make cake, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, we're in Silicon Valley, bro. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers got money. So it's like, it would be like $1,500 a day to take you out onto the bay, teach you how to sail. And it'd be like couples, you know, he'd throw some steaks on the grill, whatnot, and have some wine and or whatever, you know, you have a little spread and the motherfuckers would pay. And he said to me, Jay, one day you're going to take over this business. And I say, man, fuck that shit. I don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, as the kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that shit hella work. You know what I mean? And that shit is crazy as fuck. That shit is like, no joke, man. That shit used to scare me as a kid. When them boats get up on the side, you on the wave, and you're like, oh shit. You looking at the water like, that shit's crazy. You fall out that motherfucker, they can't flip a you like that. You know what I mean? And you in there with the sharks and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. But yeah, you know what I mean? And he still has the boat till this day. And I was like, man, I'm such a stupid kid. Should have took that over a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hella old now, so now he pays people to go clean the boat and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Over the years too, them like losing. Like at one point, I saw them lose everything, bankrupt, all the shit. That was the one thing he always kept. You know what I mean? He's like, fuck that, I ain't getting rid of the boat. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A 30-footer ain't really like the cheapest to come across. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for sure. And Crispy said, I'm lost on who to draft. Tina said, grab Fergie. Dennis said, just flip a coin, Crispy. And Dennis, no, we don't have anyone for that draft just yet. There are multiple people who are mulling it over right now. And
what time is this one at?
7 o'clock. I'm confident that we'll get it filled, and it's probably going to be someone who's brand new.
Man, I might fuck around and fill 7, bro. How much do you need? How many do we need?
Just one.
Okay. Yeah, because my girl's off today, so I could like be like hands-free type of shit.
Okay.
Because this app is more annoying than everything else, like drafting on. Like it'll like show someone will pick, but it'll just be black. And they're like, oh shit, I'm refreshed. And it's like, oh shit, 4 picks went by. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit is weird. Maybe, but you know, that's just me and technology.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I'm just remind everyone, just like every other website that's out there. Well, no, just refresh. Like that's it. Just whenever whenever you look at it, just refresh. Don't just take it at first glance, because like I mean, there's sometimes that for whatever reason. I mean, it happened to me on the computer where I didn't even know that I was up in the slow draft. It was like I was looking at it and it was like 4 picks like back, and So yeah, like now, just I don't know, every hour or so, I'll just refresh all the pages. Oh, Dennis said Bogey's already in it. Okay, yeah, it is the one that you're in already because it's the one.
Okay, I'm not in the 4 o'clock. I'm in the 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah,
let me go check because
that'd be way better. Because I am gonna take the kids to the dentist, and I'll be back like right before the draft at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if I'm in that one, that works. But
yeah, you're in the 4 o'clock one already. You're in the 4 o'clock. That's what it is. So that and oh, is that one not filled? I already got that one filled. I thought we already had everybody in there.
Don't be in the motherfucking 7 too then.
Let me see. Where the hell? Huh, who the fuck are we missing here? Because they do got 12 for that. Let me see. Bogard's already in this one.
4?
Oh, it's Zach. Let's see if he wants to. It was 7-10 Zach. He after Bogey said that he was going to take a spot here. Zach said that he was going to as well.
Okay.
He got hella pissed though. He auto drafted in the other one. He couldn't. He said he couldn't figure it out, and I don't know why he didn't ask me. I was like, bro, like, don't be frustrated. Like, just ask me how to fucking do it, and I would tell you. So he's like trying to figure it out and getting hella frustrated.
Just how to get in the draft room.
Yeah, and I was
like, it's funny too because I had like at least a good 20 minutes and like, how the fuck do I even do this shit? I'm like, and every time I clicked, I didn't notice on the bottom, like, oh, draft room.
Yeah, like that's what it is. It's like people just don't know. They don't know that if you hit the button all the way on the bottom left corner, that it gives you more options. You have to hit that option, and then you can. That's where you switch leagues. That's where you get to the dashboard. That's like everything except for those other 4 buttons, like whatever it is, the roster.
Yeah, and they real shit. They completely revamped the look from last year, like the dashboard and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. I was like, oh shit.
You know what's crazy? It's exactly the same, right?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it looks all the shit is the same, like the way the draft looks and all the I mean, filters to pull up the names and whatnot. I'm talking about like when you pull up all your leagues before it used to be like in these big old square patterns, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Now it's just a list, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because all the dashboard and everything's all the same. It's people just maybe that's what it is. Like I guess I'm so busy that like I would love to make a video showing fan tracks and like even putting the phone like coming up and like shit like that.
I'm not gonna lie, fan tracks is like a smooth, like if I was to, I think they're like up there with Yahoo, like you know what I mean, like as far as like just because they're the only ones that offer this playoff shit, it's gonna put them up there in my book. You know what I mean?
Dang it. See, look, Jay said he missed the first one in the number 9 because he couldn't find it, but he got Pollard on the auto.
I wonder.
All right, this is so I got the 3rd round reversal. John finally woke up, made all his picks everywhere.
Okay, now if it's only Dixon can make his pick now.
Sucks. All the good QBs are gone. Like duh, because I'm at the 212 right now.
No Baker.
I mean he's not one of the good ones. And,
but look at who he's playing. He's at minimum. I think he would put up yard because that's just what the Eagles have been doing since they played the Bucs last. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like whether he goes on for a week or only for a week. Like I feel like that's just a good play for fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could get ahead of the curve and go no QB and just stack a whole bunch and stack an extra early guy right here. Yeah, we're probably gonna go with QB though.
We got QB premiums in here, right?
Yeah,
1 for 50. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah. It's a battle royal. No head to head. Everybody versus everybody. Choose wisely. You in the slow thing too, so you don't necessarily have to like, you know what I mean?
I know. I'm not trying. I'm trying to speed this up though as well.
Who'd you end up taking in that other one? Did you go Pacheco's?
Yeah.
Smart move.
Because I think the guy who the other running back could potentially fall to my next one. Maybe.
Running back very scarce, very useful in playoff leagues.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's no way in hell that a QB is going to be there next round. It just sucks that like these are the 3 QBs that are like.
You're the 212 in the third round now. Oh yeah.
312, yeah.
Yes, and then they go, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I forgot because then it flips on the other way from you. Yeah, you're right. I mean, shit. Who's your first pick?
CMC.
There you go. You know what I mean? This would be the first, you know what I mean? This is your first player that you're throwing in, and you know, all things considered, getting a QB, that's pretty dope. Because you know what pissed me off? I didn't think about a motherfucker who'd be a dickhead and take 2 QBs, and then another person does it on the swing around. Like, fuck. So I was forced to take Baker, and I felt good about it, though. I'm like, cool. I was, you know, I would have, in a lot of instances, I think Baker goes further than Tua. You know what I mean? Like, because I have the Bucks beating the Eagles here. That sounds crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy.
Everybody's dead.
Exactly. Like, we're probably not going to get A.J. Brown either, right?
We don't know.
Jalen Hurts is all banged up, too.
Yeah, he didn't what's it called? He didn't no, not about practicing. He didn't like there's no tears or breaks or anything.
Okay, yeah,
he dislocated his finger.
Oh, he dislocated it too?
Or maybe it wasn't dislocated. What'd they say? Something, yeah, dislocated his finger. Yeah.
Okay, that motherfucker
popped out of socket and popped back in or whatever. Something of that nature.
You know what I don't feel bad for them, but what I hate in players is like when you see Jalen Hurts and he's just so down. He's like, yeah, you know, just like I'm like, oh, just don't even say anything for 6 minutes. You know what I mean? And then get off the goddamn fucking podium because it's just pathetic. I hate seeing fierce competitors like that. You know what I mean? It's not the first time we've seen this motherfucker like that. He almost had that same look when Tua took his shit. And ran with it. Won the chip in front of his face.
Yeah, and Dennis said dislocated finger won't stop him from rushing. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, shit, Buccaneers rush defense is what they're strong for. So if they can't exploit the weakness in that defense, which is, you know, throwing at receivers and tight ends and throwing at everybody against that defense, against the run, they're pretty good. Devin White, he's back healthy, right?
Yeah. I don't know about healthy, but he's back.
Yeah, he's been back. You know what's crazy? They definitely got like a mad underdog tone with them, though. Even just being led by Baker. But like this team literally won the division 4 years in a row. You know what I mean?
And Dennis said, don't forget about Bolton. I told you, I added him into all my queues. And
he did it right away. Now I got to reach on him in the leagues I'm with.
He's already there. I'm not going to be picking him in the second round.
Get this motherfucker down.
Oh, he's just talking about on KC. That's what he's talking about, right? And Kid said there's a draft spot open for tonight at 7 p.m.
So am I in there then? Fuck it.
Well, if Bogey, it's either Bogey's going to take it or not. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, yeah, it's me or Zach, right? Oh no, Zach's for the 4 o'clock. Yeah, just put me in the 7. Fuck
yeah, that was oh yeah. That's what I totally forgot.
Yeah, if Kid and Dennis is in there, I'll jump in that one too. Yeah, this shit's crazy. We're going back to war, the mini war, to end the war.
And what Bake say Detroit versus so Detroit versus LA, Browns versus the Texans. Who will win and why? I think the Browns are going to beat the Texans. I mean, defense just looks like the best in the league. And then I'm just gonna say Detroit. I think they're at home. That defense, I mean, they have been showing up when it really, really counts, especially Hutchinson. Like, man, he's been balling like over the last like couple weeks. And the run game. I think they're gonna be able to do enough with the run game to control it.
Ah, man. Flacco's just like magical right now. I like the Texans at home a lot, though. Just you know what I mean? Get them lights on them. What time is this game? Is this a night game? It doesn't matter. They're inside. But
no, it's early. I mean,
the whole world's watching. Flacco is the Cinderella story. But then so it is not the rookie of the year either. Got his team into this thing. Rookie head coach.
Uh-huh.
They played earlier this year and shredded the fuck out of the Texans too. That's one thing where it's like it just doesn't make me automatically go to the Browns, ironically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he shredded them up as a fuck. And it's Cooper. So Cooper, he should be playing this game. Yeah, they're really bad against the tight end too. Whenever it's Perryman or even who was it? Was it Cashman? You said Cashman was giving up a lot of booty to tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slightly lean the Texans right now because I feel like it's gonna be hard to best them twice in that manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm with you. They're probably the best defense in that. I mean, they are the best defense in that AFC. The Browns. I'm with you on that. Let's see. Cooper is banked up. They didn't hold him out 2 weeks, huh? Man, that's a lot of time too. Yeah, but then I keep going back and forth on this with the Stafford thing, man. I just like the way they match up against their secondary. It's like Stafford's gonna shred them up, but it could be also in a losing fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
like you know what I mean, when we looked at that run, I you know, it was kind of fugazi in my mind. I mean, it is fugazi now because in my mind I thought there was a good against the run this last 4 weeks. They're pretty much the same the whole year, giving up booty to teams that can run. You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
And outside of
Dennis said, he said, let's get that spot in the 11. Get the spot in the 11 so we can do the race. Got to hear back from Zach first. He's who claimed it yesterday. And I texted him if he doesn't want it, we'll give it up. Kid can get the first crack at it if he wants that one. So Kidda, let me know if you want to get that one. And but yeah, Dennis just wants to see the 100-yard dash. That's what he wants.
Let's go, kid. Let's go. Get Kidda in there. Fuck it. Get in there. Get in. And maybe the 7 o'clock one will work better for Zach too, right?
I don't know. Not sure. I think he wanted to get in this one because you got in this one and Dennis is in this one and
the 4 o'clock joint too. I mean, I don't know if that would necessarily work for a kid anyway. That's why I jumped in at 7.
No, he said, yeah, put me in. Okay. So if Zach so I'm waiting to hear back from Zach. It's what's in Minnesota? Like 11, almost 11:30. We'll see. Should be getting back somewhat quick. Bake said Texans want it more. I feel Flacco's going to fold without Cooper healthy. If they phase out Njoku, then they're fucked.
That's going to be tough.
I mean, that literally like
this guy literally got on fire.
The position.
And since then, he's been on fire.
The position that Houston guards the worst is the tight end. So, I mean, there is that. I mean, it's all a game of matchups, right? And that's like a really good matchup for Njoku. It's not to say they can't stop him, but
Yeah, like if he's the only guy they need to stop, yeah, it's gonna be a little more harder for him. But man, they've been bad against the tight end all year, and like, what are you gonna do? Just leave it open for like an Elijah Moore or something? Like it's still, Flacco is just magical right now. It's happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like if ever there was an old white guy who couldn't figure, so privileged, it's like, man, I'm on the couch and no one will pick me up. Boom, chip on the shoulder. Like, damn, you couldn't buy a chip like that. And then he has the best defense to like compensate. This motherfucker was literally falling asleep in the second half against the Jets, man. I don't know. He's getting a little too swaggy. He's a little arrogant. Huh?
Getting too comfortable?
I don't know. I think he's just old. Flacco's old. No, but see, listen, on the road, and they played this team already and shredded them up. It's hard to say, but you know what I mean? And it's really like it's really to just be a little contrarian here too, because that's like, one of my that was one of my favorite non-Niner teams this year. Ever since D'Amico went over there, I just root for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fuck the Browns. Fuck PJ Walker. And fuck Jake Moody or whatever our kicker's name is.
Yeah, oh man, that shit's funny.
Damn, that kicker better not cost us at one point. I swear to God. This motherfucker, dude. Robbie Gold, come out of retirement, Robbie. One more go around.
Oh, and it looks like we already got one of that. I remember I was saying there was a guy already who was like on the fence. Like, yeah, he already sent in the money and he's joining.
He's in there.
Yeah, so he's gonna take up the last 33. But like I said, I did this the way that I did it, so we could open a draft on Thursday. We can open multiple drafts on Thursday. We can open a draft up on Saturday morning. So. Yeah, it's gonna be this will. I mean, the last spot is either Zach or Kidda, and then outside of that, we're starting new leagues. So, who wants me to start a league on Thursday? Should we do a 33 or a 55? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Got to explain the squares to someone. And it's going to be so much easier if I just show the winning board from last night.
There's a fucking duck outside. That's crazy. It is crazy living in an area where there's not too many like trees everywhere, so you can see birds and shit, right? But they're still around just because they be nesting in people's houses and shit. You know what I mean?
Dennis said, "Let's do a big baller league Thursday, $100 buy-in." I mean,
I got one going already. I'll send you the link, Dennis.
Yeah, jump in bogeys for that. It's tough to get people in $100 3-week tournament. Like
I need like 2 more people too, because I got like 4 people on the fence, and I'm really just whoever wants.
And even then, like you're not like bogey doesn't do the 12. Like they have slightly different rules, so it's not even 12.
Yeah, it's 17. This is the way we've been doing it since we first started this shit. But it's 7 teams, and it's winner takes all super flex, but you could only hold 2, and it's 2 super flex spots, and it's Then it's what is it called? 2 flex, one receiver, 1 running back, and then no, I think it's 3 flex too. Yeah, and then 4 IDP flexes. Yeah, but you only draft as many as you could hold. There's no benches.
Because even if you're in,
it's all the way to the Super Bowl. So, and then we have it too to where like if you have a player, like say you have like a I don't know, like a 4th-string receiver, right? Like if you don't have nobody, but you throw them in the lineup and they win, that team wins, you get a point out of that. You know what I mean? So it's like You know what I mean? I've seen Super Bowls championships get swung by that. You know what I mean? Just being able to savvy to have players is, you know what I mean? You just got to scour the waiver as best as possible. You know what I mean?
Crispy said, "I've got big balls."
I've got big balls. He's got big balls.
Yeah, so there you go. There's $100 league if you guys do need it, because yeah, I mean, even it's because all the ones that we do, it's 12 teams. So I mean, even if there's a few people in here, we still got to get up to 12.
Johnson is he's the reigning champ of this one. So he's like, I'm
nice.
coming back.
Nice.
I was like, all right, word. Yeah, I think Spencer, it was like me, Silky, and Spencer first, second, and third. And that's when Sex is like, there's only one guy in this one. And it's a nice little heavy pot, you know what I mean? A little 700 pot in the pot, 600, you know what I mean, on top of your own.
Crispy said he got him caught on the doorstop yesterday.
Damn.
Crispy's balls are so big he can't wear underwear anymore. It just doesn't fit.
I told you, Dad, you gotta get like the full body suit, but it's the goddamn long johns, you know what I mean? The thermal. You gotta get the full body suit, the one that unbuttons in the back so you can shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That way you just have your thing riding on the side of your leg. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, that's just funny.
Zach said that Kidda can have it. He said he's cool with that, and I just let him know we're probably going to open up another Thursday draft or a Saturday morning draft as well, because we could draft Saturday morning. The games don't start until like I think 1 o'clock, 1:30 West Coast time. So
hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, so let's send Kidda. Let's send Kidda the link over here. All right, Kidda. Sent it to you. Let me know when you join, and I'll set up the draft order race right now. Hey, Bake Bros in the house. What up, Zach? All right. If you're in the Minnesota Twin Cities area, you guys better hit up Bake Bros. Just go find him on Facebook. Go find him on Facebook, Bake Bros. Because he will take good care of you. Good care of you. All right. And I'm going to throw the Dabble info in again. If you guys haven't signed up on Dabble, go do it. You get a free $25 just for using our promo code 420crew. And then if you deposit $5, just $5, that's their minimum deposit. You deposit that and send me a screenshot so I know that you did it. You're going to get 100 entries into our January raffle. Going to be going down at the end of the month. End of the month. But yeah, hit it up, guys. Hit it up. Get that free money. It's all the over and unders, all fantasy football overs and unders. So over and under passing, receiving, rushing. They got IDP on there as well. So yeah, go check it out, guys. And the link is in the chat. Use our promo code 420crew. And Tino said Dabble is dope. It's like social media gambling, pretty much, right? Because there are people who are going and showing their picks and shit like that, like on there. So it is it's pretty cool. It's a different take on like a way that you can do some wagering. That's for sure. All right. Here we go. Kidda got in. Let's jump over here. up. There we go. Gotta move some shit around here. I got way too many things open. Vrabel got fired. Oh shit. There we go. That's wild. Oh, no way. TJ Watt is out this week. That sucks. Sucks. All right. And let me see. Here we go. There we go. Put this here for now. All right. Let me get everybody in there. This is the order that they put our names in fan tracks. So I'm just copying over all of our names based on where we were. Let's start throwing numbers in, guys. Throw in some numbers between 1 and 69. We're going to add up all those numbers. And we are going to average them out. And then whatever number we get, that is the amount of times that the deck is going to get shuffled. And the deck is our avatars on the left side, so to speak. Oh, it's funny. I never noticed this before, that it just literally puts it in alphabetical order. All right, there we go. So that's everybody who is in. All right, let's see what we got here. Of course. Dennis starting off with the 69.
69, dudes!
Keeping it OG. All right. And Bake Bro says Sleeper doesn't do playoffs. No, maybe one day they will. And yeah, fan tracks, like, man, like, trust me, I know it is not my favorite platform, but it's the best of all the ones that offer it. None of the main ones offer it, like, at all. And but yeah, Zach, it's we just got to get you to be able to get into the draft room. That's what it is. On the app, if you're just doing it on the app, it's the lower left corner. You click that and it brings you into the league dashboard. That's what it is. You just have to hit that button to open up the dashboard. Marty with the 55. Kidda with the 13. Stranger with the 42.0. Fucking course. Uh-oh, let's see. We just had a pick go. All right, trying to do my best to tag people when they're on the clock. All right, so we'll just let those four numbers be the numbers. 179 divided by 4, 44.75. So we'll just round it up to 45. $45. 44, 45. There we go. All right, let's see. All right, who's in this one? All right, so Dennis, you give me the minimum yards traveled per rush. That's between 1 and 5.
What?
Kidda, you give me the maximum yards per rush. That's 6
Max
to 10.
it. Max it.
Marty, you give me the minimum seconds per rush. That's
Max
1 to 4.
It. Max it.
And Stranger, you give me the max seconds per rush. That's 5 to 8.
Ooh, he said max. Do it.
Oh shit. Dolphins are signing Justin Houston to their active roster. Man, those injuries are really catching up with the Dolphins.
I mean, they got no pass rushers. It was like Melvin
or linebackers.
It was like Melvin. Who do they got? David Long still at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's all right, but I mean,
no, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to just log something late, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the late target in these drafts. Like,
he is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. We didn't say he's a world beater.
All right, here we go. Let's get down to biz.
I said, are you ready?
Here we go. This is for the draft order in the number 11. Everything is maxed out on the numbers.
Max. Thank you, everybody.
Every time that Crispy, hold on. It doesn't show me in this spot, and I didn't have it pulled up. But
come
did Crispy
on.
come through with the gifted sub? Yeah, Crispy coming through with the gifted sub for our man Kidda. You the man, Crispy.
Look at that.
So we got a big clusterfuck of people right now. So it looks like Gray Coy, Kidda, Bogard, Thaddeus, all leading the pack, but everybody's hella close. Pimpin' Ain't Easy and Hollywood Cole and myself are in the next wave of people. Thaddeus falling back. Pimpin' Ain't Easy and Kidda moving forward. Bogard's in the lead right now.
Go faster. Burst of speed.
Bogard's in the lead.
Burst of speed. Max speed.
Bogey's in first place.
Max.
It's hella close.
Max speed. Max speed.
It's hella close. Oh, Thaddeus is getting close.
No!
Pimpin' Ain't Easy's coming up as well.
Max speed.
Thaddeus got first. Bogey second.
Grrr.
Pimpin' Ain't Easy third. Gray Coy fourth. I got fifth. Dennis sixth. Kidda seventh. Q-Tip eighth. Hollywood Cole ninth. Net 10th. Fried Cracker 11th. And Nigel 12th.
It could be just a food, like an appetizer, but it sounded funny. Fried cracker.
Actually, no. Let's.
We in this thing.
Let's see here.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not in 7. I was about to start overdoing it. That means I can get in one of those random ones that pops up like Thursday or something. I'm fucking degenerate.
And Crispy said, "You suck. What happened?"
He's talking about his guy, his runner.
Oh, that's what. Well, no, he wasn't even. Crispy's not even in this one.
Oh, he's not in this one.
And yeah, Bake Bro said I got to figure out the draft room yesterday. I got so pissed I closed the window. Yeah, bro. Like I wish you would have just hit me up because it's. I would have told you. It's just on the main page when you're there. You got 5 buttons at the bottom. You hit the button all the way on the far left, and then there's like towards the bottom. There's like a green. It's like hella bright and green, and it's draft room. But I know people don't like. If you don't click on that button, you're not going to see all the options there. It's way easier on the computer because all the options are like right on the fucking
on the dang thing.
Yeah, just right all on the desktop and all on the same page and everything. They have a lot going on. You know, that's really what it is. Last year we didn't utilize the chats in the league. This year it was more work, like creating all the fucking league chats on Facebook, and not everybody's on Facebook. So yeah, this year we just utilized the chat, and no different from any other chat. Like, I mean, you tag someone that they're on the clock, you get a notification on your phone. You know, I mean, if you click on the notification, it'll bring you in, you know, to the league in the draft. And Tino hitting him with the fuck Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
I think this is the one I'm going to go early QB. I can feel it. I haven't done that yet.
All right, let's see.
I got the 2 ball. So
yep.
I'm going to get Dakker's a Stallion. One or the other will be mine.
All right, so Thaddeus got number 1. Bogard got number 2. I'm inputting the order on the app right now. Pimpin' Ain't Easy got number 3. All right, Gray got 4. I got 5. I got 5 on it. Dennis 6. Kidda 7.
Dun, 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 dun.
Q-Tip 8.
Dun, dun.
Hollywood Cole 9, Net 10, Fried Cracker 11, 9 11.
That's funny.
Like makes you say it a certain way too.
Fried cracker.
Yeah, yeah, guys, fried cracker. All right, there we go. Order is set for the 4 o'clock draft today. Boom.
Fuck it with it.
All right, and oh, forgot to go. Got to post the link in the just in case people didn't watch it with us. All right, League 11. Where the fuck is it at? Yeah, and Dennis said the numbers make it, or maybe it wasn't Dennis, can't remember. Someone said the numbers make it a lot easier. I have to do it that way, or I wouldn't be able to keep track of everything.
Is Kenny Pickett playing in this motherfucker?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's crazy. We're gonna see Mason Rudolph start a playoff game. We'll see how good of a coach you are, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
You know who's called plays in some big games?
Who's that?
Joe Brady.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the fucking OC for Joe Burrow in Louisiana or LSU.
Okay. Nice.
It was LSU, right? Yeah.
And Marty said any more 33 fast drafts coming up. So I was saying now that all of the drafts have filled, I left Thursday with no drafts and Saturday morning with no drafts so we could start it again. So if anybody wants to jump in, I guess Marty wants it to be a 33. So we could start we could do a 33 on Thursday.
Boom, start throwing it together.
Could do it at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, because you know what I regret? Doing any slow drafts. Because then I thought I would do like hella slow drafts. I'm only doing one. I'm like, shit, I should just do all fast drafts whenever sometimes I could. You know what I mean? I can't actually. Yeah, I might be able to do Thursday. They're going to do Friday and Saturday.
All right. Marty said sign him up. Johnny said he'll hop into Thursday 33. All right. Let me add it to the spreadsheet here. Who else wants in? Let's start filling up some spots now for some
Holler at
years.
Holler at Brett at Bake Bros. Yeah, Zach.
I think he's still here with us.
Oh yeah, Zach. They got another. What time is that one on Thursday?
Thursday at 4 West Coast time.
Yep, 6 o'clock p.m. CT.
Yep. And it'll be a 33. And this is League 14. Boom. All right. I mark down the peeps who want in. All right.
When is Super Bowl this year?
12th, 11th.
Yeah, okay. It's in that range, right? Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be the first week of February. Now it's always the second week because they added the extra game to the regular season.
And one of my text threads with the homies and shit.
The 11th.
They're on some jinxing shit already, bruh. My homies. All right, bro. We're already getting ready to go to Vegas, bro. Fuck it, bro. We're going. Like,
how much money does he have left? Let's go see. Crispy won hella bread this year. Already paid the money that he won. Already paid for all of his leagues for next year. At least all the ones that he was already in. You got 180 still, Crispy. It's already paid for all of his next year's fees, all of his playoff leagues that he joined this year.
There you go, Pops.
Crispy's killing it. And yeah, Dennis, and let him know it's battle royale style, so not total points, not head to head. Yeah, exactly. Wins and losses are not a thing. It's all about just getting players who you think can get the most points over these 3 weeks. And hell yeah, Derek did it too. Already got all the league fees paid for. Already got a nice chunk thrown down on Vegas. Like Derek's doing it the right way, turning the winnings into the party,
into deposits.
Marty said, "Jesus, how made you win, Crispy?" Man, Crispy's he's not playing, man. He's not playing.
I'm telling you, bro. It runs in the family, bro.
All right, Crispy said, "Throw him in Thursday." There we go.
I swear I would love Yahoo if they just did this for us, playoff leagues. Just for, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if they did it, I would.
You know how many people it would fill up that much faster?
Yeah, I would do it on Yahoo. If
people love Yahoo so much that I'm just saying, though, if we had a playoff league that offered it on Yahoo, they would do that shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They'll never do that shit. They always switch full force to fucking
and you know why? You know why they'll never do it? They may do it one day, but it's gonna take them employing someone like me or you, or like someone who's that much of a degenerate. But they don't have degenerates who actually give any kind of advice but that's what they should have. Like all of these fantasy football fucking platforms, you should be paying someone like me or Bogey like $100,000 a year, or both of us combined $100,000 each, and like these are huge. These are huge corporate conglomerate. No, literally for us doing nothing except
you can pay us $100. I'm with that. I was just like, I'm cool for the pair. $250,000.
Hey, you have 2 sharks here, Yahoo. Don't get cheap. 2 sharks here, Yahoo. But that's what it is, because it's going to be eventually. Because eventually it's going to be people who aren't going to pay us $100,000. They're going to want to be partners and investors in the best fantasy football app ever created. And it's going to come with some of the greatest minds fantasy football has ever seen. And it's going to take the fantasy football world by storm. Shit all over Yahoo. It'll shit all over Sleeper. It'll shit all over ESPN and NFL and every other app out there. Because every app, at least like Fantrax, at least are smart enough to realize we're going to stay in our own lane and we're going to offer something that nobody else offers.
Like, there was at one point, there was a conversation we were going to do the AA, whatever the fuck it was. Talk about the All-American, it was like super degenerate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did the
XFLC
during 2020. And
and I'm sure Fantrax was one of the only ones, if not the only one that offered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't remember where we even did that one on. 4 years ago at this point.
That's crazy.
Marty said, now that I got a season of IDP under my belt, coming for everybody's money.
I've heard it before.
I mean, we've had some people who, they hit. I mean, I feel like everyone.
Look at Jamie. He came in a game in second place.
I feel like everyone who's watching us right now, they probably hit the ground running with IDP better than a lot of other peeps. But the competition level is at an all-time high. So that's always going to be something.
You want to know what IDP did for me, bro? It made me enjoy watching football even more. You know what I mean? Because I'm just all over the place with everything now. You know what I mean? I have everybody everywhere. It's just like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is a rooting for a team defense? That shit is so whack. You know what I mean? Like, even like to appease people, or at least to appease me, I used to juice up the fucking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of them. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Super whack. All right. I'm let's renewing this or copying the league over. That is one thing that's pretty easy about Fantrax, is you copying the league with all the settings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So really only had to do it once, and then everything else after that is just going in and adjust. All right, there we go. Just throw in, change the name. 420 crew logo on there. Change the draft date, and then we're ready to go. I'll start sending the links out here shortly. 1 minute clocks. Boom. And that minute clock, man, whew, it's pretty unforgiving. I had to take Raheem Mostert in one of these leagues in the second round. I hated it.
Not a bad pick.
Hated it. I mean,
might
not have been a bad pick. I just felt like it wasn't a good pick. That's for sure.
I think they gave up 5 rushing touchdowns all year. The Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But like they've been giving up like a massive yards per carry, like average, to opposing running backs. So you know what I mean? We're all about it.
And what Tina said, defense is 30% of football. What defense is 30% of football? Got to include it. I mean, defense is what? Oh, well, yeah, I guess, right? See, I feel like special teams, even though it is one phase of the game, I still feel like that's not 33% split isn't fair for special teams. Because like they're not on the field as much as offense or defense, no matter what. Dennis, no, playoff leagues are not tight end premium. Fantrax doesn't offer the setting, so it's just.
I know. I was kind of mad. I took Kelsey over Pacheco. I would have never done that.
Everybody's still 2 though, so I mean it's still 2. It's just not 2.5. So either way, the scoring is juiced from.
I'm not mad
regular
scoring. Kelsey actually has a juicy matchup here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they've been kind of shitty against tight ends.
Yeah.
Or it could be they haven't really played against notable tight ends. Oh, they did play against Kelsey earlier this year. I can't even remember what he did against him, so he might have done nothing, or I would have remembered that shit.
Yeah, and I mean, we just saw Kincaid get busy.
It was in London. In London, Blighty. Yeah, Kincaid did. Decent.
Right. Pulled out a different style this time. Got the diamonds now.
Nice.
Forever.
Was that wafers?
No. It's just one of the local guys who when I used to do the shows, he's just like he's the wax guy, like out here. Like he's the guy coming with like a full pizza box.
Yeah, the pizza boxes. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Fucking fat ass slabs and shit.
That's a good hustle because people will pay him to twerk the shit for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it is.
And he just got hella access for his own.
He's like, "Hey, you got any access to any trim?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And he was like, "Well, I'm getting trim. I get it. I mean, he's like, I got to drive out to NorCal, but he's like, I'll get the pounds of trim for like, $20, $10." And it's like, how many do you buy? Hundreds. Whatever they'll give me. Yeah, for sure. It's like whatever they will give me. I'm
what the homie hookup was? Was just like, I'll give you $100 for this. Yeah, go ahead. Big ass bag. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like the trash to them, right? Like, I know it's if they're not turning it into extra,
but like their job is just this, especially in this case specifically. My man, he just grows. He don't give a fuck.
Right.
I mean, and this was like they're doing like commercial growing. They had the machine. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll take all that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, then he would always hit me up like, yeah, hell yeah, $100 a bag.
Because like if you're a big, if you're a company who's like dealing with that kind of stuff, like obviously, you will figure out how to scrimp every dollar in there because you got to pay taxes and all this kind of shit. So you are gonna have to figure out how to turn some of that into gold. But if the growers are just balling like that, like probably don't even want to deal with that shit, right? Just like let someone else fucking deal with it.
My fans in particular, he was not tripping.
Yeah.
It's different story now. Story now. Yeah. Like they're not even like see when you're a commercial growing, they have those machines, put it, I'm talking about, you seen those, right? It's like a little box circumference thing, it's kind of long. I'm like, damn, that shit. You know what I mean? It's because they don't give a fuck. It's like that shit wastes hella tree and then it makes kind of fucks the integrity of the look, and you know what I mean? But they don't give a fuck.
I mean that's what's tough is like that's where it comes into the
But that was before. This is like 15 years ago. You know what I mean? At this point.
But still though, I mean, there's still years ago. I know there's still companies that have the machines versus having people hand trim, like there always is gonna be.
Well, maybe, and the reason I'm saying that too is maybe because we grew to be snotty to a degree, right?
Yeah, for sure.
With our weed, you know what I mean? Snobby. I said snotty.
Snooty.
Snooty. There you go. I was in the ballpark. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like we really have that, right? No. Like I want some of that fucking live soil shit, bro. What?
Yeah. Adam in the house. He said, "What up, peeps? First man is in the house. What up, bro?"
Ladies and gentlemen, the first man.
And he's been doing pretty good in the drafts. He's gotten into a few leagues with us. He just got the stack of CD Lamb and CJ Stroud in the number 5.
I'm mad at that. It's a tough matchup for Stroud, but man, you know, I believe in the kid. I don't know if I'm gonna put money on it.
And he had 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's
5,
the spread
6,
on that?
7, 8. So he got Stroud as the 9th QB also. So I mean,
what do they got? What do they got? What's the spread on this, bro? I'm curious to see what Vegas has. Like, are they giving all the respect?
Oh yeah, now I got a couple bucks for bets because I bet like 50 something on the Steelers. It was to win 9 games, to go over
nice.
Just have a winning record. That was one of the. So I only bet 20 on the Texans to go under. That's how confident I was in that one, that I only threw the dub on it. But the Steelers, I mean, shit's been so many years of them doing it. I felt confident. It was whatever I did.
I remember I was there with you online when you were making these bets.
Yeah, whatever it was whatever I bet the 50 something, it was so I would win like 100 or like 105 or like some shit like that.
Yeah, because they're shooting for whatever.
Oh yeah, it was only 50.
They're shooting for,
it was.
They're giving them 9.5.
Yeah, it was minus for the bet.
Yeah,
it wasn't a plus.
That
shit always happens.
Listen, man, I'd rather a double up than the motherfuckers be swinging to the fence. That's why it's designed that way. You know what I mean? I'd rather take a slow nickel. I'll just do like Michigan. Like when people was asking who you like yesterday, I said, man, just put on Michigan. What the fuck? You know what I mean? This is the first time, even for someone who don't watch college like me, like this Washington team, they better be the most magical team ever. If not, like you're not, Jim Harbaugh was finally going to get him one.
Yeah. All right.
Finally didn't lose a big one.
All right, locking in a pick.
I wonder if John was there with him. Just shaking his head when he goes for it on 4 and 3.
Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Hess, he fucking got the Mahomes Kelsey stack.
Ooh, nasty. That's nasty. That's thinking there.
He did it at the 1-2 turn.
Nice. I'm not mad at that.
And let's see.
Mahomes fell.
Trying to do my due diligence of tagging everybody when they're on the clock. Crispy, you are on the clock in the number 5 if you're still here with us.
And Dixon, wherever you're at, man, get kicking in the gear. Pause.
Yeah, I swore I messaged him, but I'm gonna go text his ass right now.
Yeah, all good. Where's Dixon from?
Let me see. Because I cannot remember wherever a 314 area code is from.
314. 313 is definitely Detroit. Fuck free world.
Yeah, fuck world 313.
That's funny.
Dennis said he's going all KC.
I'm not mad at that. It's not a bad strategy.
But Tino say actually I would moneyline Texans. I mean, it's the way it probably makes some money, right?
Yeah, so Vegas is favoring the Browns on the road.
Yeah, Dennis said my guy's selling me zips of the Lemon cherry gelato.
Lemon cherry gelato. I like it.
He said $100. He said because it's all small. So I'm like, man, I don't care if the buds are small. It gets me high. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I will say 1,000,000%. There is there's more THC on the tops than the bottoms. Like it's for sure. Like there's no denying that.
But it's a great buy.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, why not, right? Like, you talked about getting the fucking finally like smalls.
Yeah,
I had exactly loving that.
I'm hella happy as fuck because I was getting when they ran out of smalls because like it's funny too because like I wanted to buy the pack And he's like, man, I got like maybe like 12 left. And I'm just like waiting for him to be like, I'll sell you the 12. Like, you know what I mean? So and then I literally bought all 12. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was just going like one a week. Just boom, you know what I mean? When I first moved here. And then like after that, I was like through the summer, I was like, I'm just buying zips just to have it. Even though I got other tree now. I'm just like, I gotta have this finally too. Like, fuck the dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, and I guess what's crazy is like, I mean, for any of these companies that sell so many in eighths or like whatever, like that, like I'm surprised like those smalls don't just get used for like, you may have like the three.
You can buy smalls in the stores.
Well, no. I just mean like, if you're throwing in like an eighth or whatever, and you're pre-packaging the eighth, and it's like a 3.2 nug or whatever, like you have to have some kind of small nug to like compensate that extra small little part to get to the rest of the eighth.
Yep. You have to throw a little itty bitty one in there.
Yeah, I mean, that is usually one of those ones that's fallen to the end, or you don't really get to the end. But
so for like their little deal was like I think it was like 45 or something like that. $45 for the a 7 of the smalls.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Dennis figured out. He said 314 is St. Louis. Okay.
But yeah, they used to, that's how they sell it in the dispensaries. You can get like the budlets or smalls, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. And Bake said, which teams has Goff thrown multiple INTs against in the regular season? I don't know.
What was the question?
He said, what teams has Goff thrown multiple INTs against in the regular season?
Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
Seattle. Is that the other one?
I don't know.
Atlanta. Did he throw one or two over there too? All these games I'm naming, I know he at least threw one, and I know Minnesota he threw 2 in one of those ones. Dallas, did he throw 2? I think he threw 3 against Dallas. The Ravens. Damn, is he that bad? The Ravens too. I know at least threw 1.
All right, I'm getting logged into the BetMGM so we can see what the spreads are on these games.
Nice.
Minus 2.5 for the Browns. It's a 44 over under. Plus 4 for the Dolphins. Plus 10 for the Steelers. Plus 7.5 for the Packers. See, like that's why those would be the upsets. Those are really the only ones that are more than 3 points on the spread. Rams are a plus 3 and Bucks are a plus 3.
Dang, that Cowboys game. Don't do it to them, Green Bay.
Is that where everyone got to put our money? We got to
remove the names. Just Green Bay, right? This team has gone in there and upset y'all several times.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
So the smart money is money lining the Packers, huh? That's the 275.
Yes, what is it if you just take the Packers and the points? If you take what are they plus 7 and what you said?
Plus 7.5.
Plus 7.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and that's what I like. It's probably less money, but that's what I like.
Well, yeah, I mean every time you bet on the spread, it's just 110.
Yeah.
Or minus 110.
Yep.
And Dennis said, "Green Bay trap game. It's a trap." Hell yeah! I mean, isn't the Steelers Bills is too? Like,
what's the weather gonna be like? Actually, no, we're still far away from it. What's today? Tuesday.
Let's see. Tina said, "You guys are wasting your money." I'm not actually gonna bet it. I'm fucking around. Just trying to talk shit.
I'm just trolling.
And yeah, they don't have anything up yet on the NFLweather.com site.
Yeah, it's crazy to take Packers money line. I'll take the spread though. You know what though? The Packers are banged up in their at receiver. Oh, you know who always has crazy games against them? Aaron Jones, bruh. something about him when he gets there in Dallas. That's where he's from. He's like his favorite team. Does something to him. You know what's gonna be bad though? Is man Jordan Love's gonna be on the move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Brad, that line. I don't know about that offensive line against Dallas. But ooh, can you feel it though? I can feel it in my bones. Feel it upset.
Could happen.
I just feel one in the air. Period.
Man, now I'm at the 4-2, and now I have so many picks in between this one and the next.
Did you go any IDPs yet?
Nah, only Fred Warner's gone.
That's crazy because he's been at the top or something. Because I've seen him go like higher than a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
it's like the third time I've seen him go first. It's probably just because where they ordered him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, guess we're gonna take another shot at another hurt motherfucker. Damn it. Let's see.
Who you got so far?
Lamb, Stafford, and Ford.
Probably look receiver.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking right now. It's two hurt motherfuckers. But yeah. Gonna go with one of the hurt motherfuckers. Going Devonta. Dennis said Bland's getting 2 pick sixes against Love. I doubt it. Bland has been so bland, man.
Hey,
so bland.
Love, you wanted to throw the picks though, right? You ain't lying about that. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about that team going into Dallas. I'm just saying. I think actually the last time it's kind of they're polar. It's like a stark contrast, even though they're polar opposites. Because when Dak was a rookie, you know, and this is not what's his name being a rookie, but it's his first year as a starter. You know what I'm saying? But when Dak was a rookie, they're coming off the bye week. They were the number 2 seed, and then Aaron Rodgers and them came in there. And you remember it was like Jared Cook. He went like crazy.
Yeah.
In overtime to get him in the position to. Yeah, to kick the field goal.
Yep.
I remember I heard the craziest shit. They were like, there's so many Packers fans, they like fanned it in there. Like I heard the craziest shit. I was like, wow. But there's something about that team going in there. I think the last couple times Green Bay's went into Dallas, actually, even in the regular seasons.
Let's see what happens.
Mike McCarthy revenge game.
And as of now,
Green Bay.
As of now, guys, we got 8 spots left in the 33 fast draft that is going down on Thursday, 4 p.m. West Coast start time. Right so far in it, Minnesota Marty, our man Johnny Mittens, and Crispy, and myself. All right. I think it's time to get out of here.
Let's go.
All right. Let me see. What do we got? So we got Stevie B coming back tonight, 7 West Coast time. We're not going to be live for any of the drafts. We'll be live tomorrow for the Guru Nation, and we'll be do the draft during that show. Should carry over to the H-Town Huddle a little bit as well. And what Bake say? You guys think? What do you guys think of Love now? That's my boy, locally grown. I think he had a super easy schedule.
Where's he from?
And he capitalized on it. Baker is he from Bakersfield?
Nice. I mean, yeah. This is a real test here. This is a real test here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll think way more highly of him if he goes in there than just shreds Dallas.
I might even outright just love the guy.
That would be way different.
I might love Jordan Love I might love me some Jordan Love if he goes in there and stresses up the Dallas Cowboys. Because man, that shit was just something about this team going in there. Just remove the names. Just Green Bay going into Dallas. It's just something about it.
All right, let's get up out of here. Bogey, send us on home.
Wild card weekend, give me money. Let's go.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.